Here. Oh, wait. All right, guys, we're gonna get started real soon here. This is MGN Podcast
Yes, sir.
episode 6, and we're still waiting on Player Essence. He got his times mixed up. And y'all see we got the panel. We got the panel. We got the panel. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let's start off from my left to my right. We got my boy, WiiU Gamer. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Let him know what's up, bro.
What's going on, everybody? It's WG Martin, man. We in the building. We do a host of other gaming, Nintendo content, pranks, challenges, unboxings, reactions. You ready? You guys know the gist. So, we here with Marlon on the channel. It's about to be lit, man. We got a host good show for you guys. Moving on into the next boy up in here. We got
the homie Raleigh Raw in the building. Yo, what's really raw, ladies and gentlemen? And first and foremost, I'm live on my channel too. So thank you, Marlon, for letting me do this with you, man. I want to give a quick shout out to the tournament we got coming up October 10th, Splatoon 2 tournament. If you splat them guns with the best of them, come up in the Discord and lock yourself into to the tournament.
I can't even go live. I'm banned.
Yo,
this is so lit. This is so lit. How can anybody see the actual stream? Like, is everything looking good?
A quick shout out to the tournament building. Yo, what's really
Here with Marlon.
yeah, the videos are a little zoomed in.
Yeah, like I'm in the stream and like the camera is like off to like the side, like I'm like cutting half. Like you cutting half and I'm cutting half.
Yeah.
Is there a way to
I'm in the middle though. What's up, baby? I see you. I see y'all. I see y'all looking at me.
Let's see if that's better.
Let's see.
Let's see if that's better.
You know we litty in the building.
It's a delay, so it's gonna take a minute.
Oh, okay.
Everything's fine. Somebody says everything's fine. I can see almost of Marlon's face.
Dang.
Y'all just gotta scoot in. Y'all gotta scoot in, man. We gotta bunch up. We let's go, team huddle.
I gotta scoot in. Hold on, let me see something. Okay, you can't even see the switch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yo, the homie Oderon says congrats to Raw on getting 400 subs. Thanks, homie. Yo, I woke up with 20 extra subs today, and I was like, what just happened here?
I hear like a delay, though. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a mad delay, right?
All right, we good.
Oh,
right. How are we looking now?
I see me and WiiU, but you like cut off, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. It's your stream.
Let me see. Is there a way to Let me see. It's got to be a way to
What up, T Fats? I see you. Go ahead.
Let me see. Oh, wait.
You gotta be able to proportion it.
Yeah, like maybe like trim it down or something. I don't even know. Like let me see.
Try screen capturing like the whole like camera, like the whole podcast.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
If that doesn't work.
All right, we got some technical difficulties, guys. So just bear with us.
Yes, sir. We're trying to figure this all out. And while Marlon's getting that set up, I do want to announce that we will be doing giveaways. You got to stick to the whole podcast. You got to be here because you don't know when we're gonna do it. We're gonna drop it on you. It could be at any given time. So stay tuned with us.
Big drops, big
yeah, boom.
That is funny as crap. All right, let me do this real quick. Hold on, just 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let me turn this down. Let's remove this. Okay, no, remove the wrong thing. No, remove that. All right, we got some technical difficulties, guys, but just bear with us. Bear with us. All right, let me do this.
What's up, everybody? You know, chat. I see you boys.
All right.
I can't go live, guys. So if y'all wondering, I can't go live. I can't. I got banned. You wouldn't even believe why I got banned. Do y'all want to know why I got banned?
Some dumb stuff, right?
I was trying to react to Death Battle. You guys know who Death Battle is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to react to them, and I was
See,
live streaming, and then they copyright strike me for no reason.
that is
Uh,
so
And so
freaking annoying.
YouTube comes out of nowhere and be like, "Yeah, you can't live stream anymore. You're banned for a limited time." I'm like, "Really? It's
That is
stupid,
so
bro."
freaking annoying. Like, really.
And I tried to fix it, and it was like, "Yeah, you gotta wait."
they banned me on Smash the other day. Super Smash Brothers. I got banned.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I never got banned on Smash.
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know what I did. I was like, wait.
Did you like forfeit?
I don't know. I probably bro. I work graveyard, so I probably got home and was playing, and dude was probably whooping my ass, and I probably was like, man, forget this game. I don't know. I don't even remember.
Dude, I remember this one time I like SD because I was like, you know what, I don't want to, battle this guy. I SD,
Yeah.
and then like the notification came up. It was like, oh, you gotta wait a certain period of time before you battle again.
Yeah, they did.
I
They
didn't
did.
get
Bro,
banned. I didn't get banned.
hey, I had a well, it was a 2 hour ban. I had a tournament a couple weeks ago, and bruh, 30 minutes before the tournament started, I got on, to set up the lobby and whatnot. They was like, no, bro, you can't play for 2 hours. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. I got a tournament in 30 minutes, dog. So I got on my alt account though, and they let me play on my alt account.
Wait, hold up.
Okay.
But yeah, my heart dropped. I was like, bro, this is about to ruin the whole night.
Damn, dog.
There we go.
Where you at, Marlon? You disappeared, bro. Houdini.
Hey,
Wait,
I think what's going on is like it's something with Discord. Like whenever you try to like I'm guessing add everybody to the video, and then for me to like screen cap it, like I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Oh, there we go. All right. It's just let me see.
The stream is frozen. No, the stream's not frozen.
The stream's frozen.
No. Fats is on my stream talking about it's frozen. No, that's a thumbnail, Fats. That's a thumbnail. It's not frozen.
Let me get him in here because he was supposed to be in the podcast too. Let me get him in here. Let me see.
I don't know what's going on, but like I don't.
Hey, anime kid, me. We gonna talk about that, bro. We gonna talk about that, bro. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna discuss that one.
Oh yeah, we gonna talk about that.
Yes, sir.
Let me see.
And I actually, Marlon, I got a very interesting theory about Zelda and Pokemon.
What?
That I've developed in my brain. It's
Bet.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Yeah, my mic got muted for a second. I don't know why.
Where you at? Let me see.
The next Nintendo Direct better come out next month. No.
Nah, I think November. November, it seems likely.
I think we're gonna get.
Let me tell him.
I don't think it's gonna be a full direct though. I think it's gonna be like a Smash Direct, something
like
of that nature.
Year. Yeah, like last year.
So I think our next actual Nintendo Direct, I'm predicting we getting the one in January. Gonna be the next one. That January February one. But
January, February.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do see like the Switch Direct or not Switch Smash Directs and whatnot, so stuff like that going on. Maybe an indie Direct. We might get an indie Direct, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. I go figure. Like.
Breath of the Wild 2 is gonna be straight up.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Talk about that. What's up, everybody? What's up? Hey, Player Essence is gonna be here. He just messaged me and he said that when he wraps up everything, he's gonna be in here. So it's gonna be lit, man. I'm just trying to figure out because I think he has done this before where he used Discord for his podcast, so he would probably know a little bit better about it. But I'm trying to see if I can get.
I'm thinking maybe when he comes in, maybe his camera will like organize it a little better.
Oh yeah. It's probably because it's just three of us.
Yeah.
It's probably because. Yeah. It's probably because it's just three of us. That's why.
Yeah.
All right. You know what?
Comes in, it'll adjust better.
Yeah. I think So it's all right. We'll roll with this. Let me see.
Yes, sir. Video games for life, baby. If you don't like them, get on with yourself. What up, Luna? Luna in the building. I see
It's
you.
funny.
I see you,
That's
Looney
We got
Luna.
people coming through.
Yo, hey, we in my Discord or the YouTube we do an initiation for Splatoon. What it is for the new people that come through. We do 1v4. You gotta earn your ranks, bro. You gotta get up in there with the.
You gotta earn y'all.
Yo, we had a 13-year-old girl come through and 1v4'd a bunch of adults and handled all of us, dog. She had like 14 kills. I was like, yo, what is going on? Yo, she was fire. She was fire, dog. She came through and handled all of us. I was like, shout out to her, man. Yo, we be getting lit.
Wait, hold up.
All right, we good.
Everything is good. Everything is good.
Yeah,
I don't see your face cam on.
You don't see my face cam?
No, it's not.
Luke.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, your face cam is off. Luke says, do you guys think we'll get a Super Mario 64 remake for the Switch? I don't know.
Most definitely.
I
think it might happen.
I could see it. Yeah, go ahead with you.
Yo, if that happens, I mean, all right, the debate is which one is better, Super Mario 64 or Sunshine?
Oh, she's in the chat. What is up? The wifey is in the chat. What's good?
What's up, fly girl?
What's up?
Yo, hey, I feel you though. We I'm actually I was excited that they had that little what we thought was a rumored leak for Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, it was.
If that pans out, I'm gonna be thrilled. I don't know if I see a 64 remake coming, Mario 64. I don't know. I think it's been done already, so I don't feel like they're gonna do it again.
On the DS?
Yeah, on the DS. Even though it was old, it is an older title, older remake. Yeah. I don't know. It could happen. I'm not saying it won't happen.
I feel like Sunshine was like a highly requested game for like a part 2 or remake. So I feel like Nintendo will most likely come out with a Sunshine, maybe remake, remastered, or a part 2.
And I'll take either one.
Yeah, not 64 because they did the DS thing.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna do something they haven't done yet. That's where they're gonna go with that.
And people are asking for Galaxy 3. Like I was one of those people who's asking for Galaxy 3 for a minute, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'll take a G3. I'll take a G3.
Yeah. I think we got somebody else in here. I don't know if he's. Yeah.
Who's straight up with you? Who's that?
That's the other YouTuber that I was gonna have on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's supposed to be in the chat. I guess he's trying to get everything set up. And then we got Player Essence as well. He just messaged me again and said, "Oh, there it is."
There's somebody. Who that be?
Somebody coming in. Somebody coming in.
Shout
I'm
out
trying to get this doggone thing working.
I think like the cameras should be portioned now because it's like 4
cameras.
Yeah. I think that's what it is, bro.
It's like boxed in like a square.
Hey, shout out Amiibo guy. I see you, Amiibo guy. We're gonna answer that. We're gonna answer that when it comes. We're gonna get into all the Pokemon questions and the remakes and the Marios and the Zeldas. We're gonna
it's gonna be
talk
lit.
about all that. Stay tuned.
You wanna talk about Pokemon?
Yeah.
We don't leave it when it comes to it.
You funny as crap. Wait, I think you got to go in his video settings or something. I don't know. I think he has to go in his video settings first.
Yeah, Hey, go to the user settings and fix your camera. You gotta assign your camera.
It's not even there.
Wait, let me. I'm gonna remove my camera real quick. Let me see something. Smart caption. Let me see if it's gonna work.
The homie Luna says, I want Splatoon 1 on Switch. I'd prefer Splatoon 3. I know there's the Splatoon audience is huge out there. It's huge. And I know a lot of them actually still rock with Splatoon 1. So I ain't mad at you for wanting it. But I think it defeats the purpose of having it. We got 2 already. We need a 3.
Yeah, Splatoon 3, I feel like, and like with Splatoon 3, they need to like drop everything like on the table. I'm talking new Like, it's gonna be crazy if they come out with part 3. I
They-
feel like it's gonna happen soon.
Yeah, it's gonna happen eventually. And they'll let us know.
Okay, there we go.
But for the people on my channel, I'm just streaming this so that it's archived really and it's up for future reference for people to fall through future reference.
Yeah.
But if y'all want, go to Marlon's Gaming Nation. You'll see us live on the camera because on my stream I only got the thumbnail. Go to Marlon's Gaming Nation and you can see all of us in our ugly mugs, all of us.
All right, how does it? Wait, hold
Oh,
up.
wait, oh yeah, there we
Wait,
go.
hold up. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. Why is it not working? Yep, here we go.
There it is.
How does it look? How does it look?
You looking good, man. Looking good.
Hold
We-
on, I
we-
gotta look at the,
Look, yeah, gotta look at the stream.
yeah, the stream
and
to
see
see
if,
if it's actually proportion.
It's a delay, so it's gonna come up in a second.
Okay. Let's see. That should be better.
Marlon, what you doing on YouTube, bro? I want to see the cameras, Marlon. I want to see the cameras. Yo, I got ripped off by. Oh, there it is. Oh, and then
We good?
no. When you full screened it, it messed it up again. It messed it up when you full
Bro.
screened it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It was good. It was good, not full screen. Is there any way you could crop the
Alright.
chat out?
Let me see.
Shout out to the homie Spartan talking about Raw Nation. I see you. I see you. That's the homie.
Yeah, we trying. We trying, guys. Bear with us. We tried. All right. Let me see if I can.
Try to zoom out. Try to zoom out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
Yo.
try to
Exa-
crop just the
Man.
actual.
Wait, there's somebody else in the group.
Yeah.
Somebody
That's who is that? That's straight up with you.
I don't think it's Cameron.
Oh, they
He
left.
left.
And now we're back to square one. We gonna get this
Wait,
situated, y'all.
working? Is it working?
Yeah, I see everybody. I see everybody right now.
Yeah,
Wait, hold
I
up.
see you, Marlon, but it's just not. Oh wait,
Wait, hold up. I'm messing up again.
I think it was good for a second.
Stick with us, y'all.
All
Stick with us.
right.
There you go. There you go. Can you do that?
Is it good?
Yeah, keep it at that. Keep it at, yeah, it's good. Oh,
Hold
why
on.
is there a black? Oh,
Yeah, there's like a black
Wait.
box.
Wait. Hold up. What?
Yeah,
How about
uh,
now? How about now?
Hold on.
You got like some. Hey,
Hey,
y'all remember them old Windows error codes?
Oh my god!
And it was like a million of them, man. And you tried to press OK and they just wouldn't go away. Remember those back in the day? Like,
Yeah.
bring. That's what the hell just happened to your stream, bro. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh
y'all.
my god, bro! I'm trying, bro. I'm literally trying.
Yo.
Wait, it's still looking cut off. I don't know. Wait, what it
Yeah.
looks like now?
That's when you full screen it. That's when it's.
That's when it's messed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when you full screen
All
it.
right,
And
all
then
right.
now there's a black box in the middle. Oh, look at me, enlarged and in charge. Hey, I'm all up on the screen. What's up? What's
Oh
up,
god, this is all right. You know what? This is nuts. Wait, maybe okay. Let me do this. Let me do this. All right. Wait, hold
Yo,
up.
I gotta.
How
send
about
this-
that? All right, hold
Let
up.
me see. I gotta send this link to the female homie. She gonna go crazy.
I feel like you can legit.
Hey, stop talking, girl. These dang ads, bro.
All right. Is that better?
It's a little offset still. Wait,
Yeah, still
there's
like-
there's a delay, so we don't see exactly what you're seeing at the moment.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to stretch it as much as I can.
Stretch it.
All right.
That sounds like an Amigos ad lib. Stretch it.
Amigo.
Mama.
You funny. Okay.
44 people watching.
Okay, how we looking now?
I see me and
Wait,
we.
it's still not good. All I'm seeing is
Wait.
Man, this is just typical, technical difficulties. That's all it is.
We'll
That's
get
all-
it.
Yeah. But I appreciate everybody being patient with it.
Trial and error. We'll get it.
Trial and error, guys. Trial and error. We'll get it. We'll get it together. Oh, it's lagging.
So I said
Okay.
Marlon
All right.
lagging.
All right. This is what I'm gonna do then.
Mario Kart Tour is literally Mario
That's
Kart
what I'm gonna do.
EA edition. Yo, I heard that Mario Kart you gotta pay for Mario. Get out of here.
Yeah, I heard.
Alright.
I didn't even look at it.
Yeah, I'm not downloading it. I got Mario Kart on my Switch. I'm cool. Speaking of Switch, everybody. Whoop, 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 whoop.
He's saying the link ain't working. I'm gonna try to.
I got my Switch. I got my wait.
Over there. That way, WiiU.
Yeah, you know how the cameras like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like.
All right.
And for my DS fans, I still call it a Game Boy, y'all. 20 years later, I still call it a Game Boy.
I don't have a DS anymore. I don't know what happened to my 3DS.
I got 4 of them. They all serve a purpose.
Yo, that's funny.
I swear they
funny.
all serve a purpose, bro. This is my collector's one. This is the one I stream on. The Katsu Kitty capture card. I got a modded one. I got a whole nother modded one where I play. Never mind. We're not gonna talk about.
Spiral is that Universal Games needs to contact Nintendo.
All right. Let me see. Cause. All right. Let me do this.
Hey, I don't know, bro. I just bought Spyro for my son, and he's loving it. So,
yeah, like I don't know what that means.
Let me do this.
I wouldn't say it's
Let me do this.
I think Spiral Trilogy on Switch is good. I still need to get it.
Yeah.
Let me do this.
Yeah, that's the one I just bought for my
Green
son.
cap.
3 games
Let
for
me do
$40, and at Walmart it's $33 for 3 games.
Right. I got the Crash Trilogy too.
Yeah,
on Switch.
I need to get that, man. I wanted to get that. I just passed on it.
I passed on the Crash Team Racing. I was like, I'll pass on that. And then I heard about the microtransactions. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Of course, that didn't work.
Isn't there supposed to be more people in there?
Yeah.
Are you?
Oh wait, I think I figured it out.
Uh-oh, he got it.
I think I figured it out. Wait, how is it now? I think I figured it out. Wait, hold up. Let me do this. I think I figured it out.
Yes, we're gonna talk about Diamond and Pearl. We're gonna wait on that. We're gonna wait on that, yo. We're gonna wait on that.
Everybody in the chat talking about that already. Like we didn't even get into the topic.
We didn't get into the topics yet, and everybody just talking.
It's fresh, man. It's a hot topic right now. Yeah.
All right, I think we're good. Wait, hold up.
Oh, I see what you did there. Oh, hold on. That might be it right there.
Is it working?
Hold on. I'm not exactly where you at, but what I'm looking at, it looks good. Oh, you just did something to it, Marlon. I don't know. You lost me, dude.
Man.
Whatever you had about 30 seconds ago, it looked good. It looked real good.
It was looking legit.
Yeah, it had the column on the left where you see the Discord servers, and then it had our cameras.
What?
Oh yeah.
But then the screen blacked out. I don't know what you did.
Okay.
Yeah, all you did was turn on the camera and it would have been good.
Okay. All right.
Whatever you did, it looked good, man.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Oh, right. Bro, Dom doing his thing. We're not friends no more. We're not friends, dog. We're not friends no more, man. He said,
There we go. I think I got it. All right. So this is what we're going to do. Let me minimize this real quick. Oh, my God. All right. Don't worry about the screen, guys. I know it's going to look crazy like the Matrix, but
yeah,
don't worry. Let me see something.
Oh, Luke got the Link's Awakening amiibo. Yeah, that amiibo's fire. I got it too, bro. Fire amiibo.
All right, we're good. Streamlabs.
Oh, I see what you did.
Yeah, let me see. Hopefully it's not lagging or anything.
Marlon. Yo, hey, he just hit us with that Men in Black flashy light thing.
All right, how's it looking now?
Past 5 years.
It looks you lagging. Oh, Marlon, what are you doing? Yo.
All right. I think we should be. Wait. Hold up.
What up, Nedson? I see you, homie.
We should be
what's up?
good.
What's up? What's up?
There it is. Whatever you
We
just
good?
did, leave it there. Turn your camera on.
It's perfect.
Don't touch a dang button. No, Marlon.
No,
What is
right there. It's good.
It's perfect. It's perfect right here.
I don't know.
Turn on the camera.
You turn your camera on, man. Turn your camera on.
No,
All right, that's perfect.
Oh, Marlon. Right there.
Move it. Yeah, right. Yeah, and just turn on the camera.
Perfect, bro.
All right, so now I got to turn my camera on.
Oh, straight up with you is in the stream chat. The stream chat.
Oh, he's in.
He's in the stream chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, I see straight up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is insane, bruh. This is insane. But you know what? It's cool. Oh, I know what I'm doing now. I know exactly what I'm doing now.
Okay.
Okay.
Fats, you on the right stream, dog. It's gonna be a thumbnail, okay? Stop asking. Stop asking, Fats.
All right, there we go. Are we good now?
We will be. We will be in about 30 seconds. Boom, 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 boom.
Boy, this is
Oh,
this
Marlon,
is trial
you're over
at
again.
its best. Oh my God. Wait, I'm actually.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
All right, we're good.
Yeah, we
We're
good.
good.
There you go.
All right, we're good. All right, there we go. We did it after so much tries. We did it. We finally did it.
Real YouTubers fix it live, bro. They get it right live.
Oh, live. No editing.
None.
Yo, there we go. We got everybody on the panel. Somebody said echo. Echo from my side.
I don't hear it. Maybe it might be on stream.
Wait, I think I paused the
Do you
my
have
cell phone.
Do you have two mics going at once?
Wait. It shouldn't be. Let me see. I might still. They said it's fine. They said it's fine.
Yeah, it was good.
It's good. We're good.
Maybe it's their thing echoing.
Yeah, they probably got like, I don't know.
Fish
Okay, all right, let's-
son. Go ahead.
All right, let's dive right off into it. I know we took a little time to get everything rolling and everything, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. We here. All right, so the first thing that we want to talk about, which is this is interesting, guys, and y'all know how I feel about this whole situation. So Sony just striked a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I think this might just save the whole Spider-Man situation. And I think a lot of people were kind of shocked with this whole thing. And I was kind of on the fence at first because I was like, okay, is that it for Spider-Man? Like, is it all over? But nah, man, they got a deal. Sony and Disney strike the deal. So we might see Spider-Man again, you know. I think this is really good. I think this is really good.
Now there's a long history between Sony and Spider-Man. I don't know if people are familiar with it, but that's why you keep getting all these oddball Spider-Man movies. It's different universes and it goes along with the comic books, yes, but it's more business sided than anything else. And so yeah, they were falling flat for a little bit with the Spider-Man series, and Disney out here, bruh. Disney gonna own the world sooner or later, bruh. They gonna buy out Nintendo next. So
hey, I feel that.
I saw this meme and it was like Mickey Mouse and he had like the Infinity Gauntlet.
yeah.
It was like, yeah, you're next.
Disney out here buying the world. So you know, as what Disney did with Star Wars, they picked it back up. They pretty much revived it from the dead. I mean, I know there's a lot of Star Wars fans out there, and the games were lit, and you know, but as far as movies go, they weren't doing anything with it.
That is true.
Yeah, Disney,
that is true.
Disney revived it, and let's hope that they could do the same for Spider-Man. Because let's be honest, the Spider-Man movies haven't been great lately. So,
my thoughts on it. I feel like I thought it was stupid that the fact that Spider-Man was out of the MCU. I felt like it
Yeah.
was it was on a path, and like taking them out, Avengers taking them out MCU would just be like what, you got to reboot them again? Like you're gonna have to go through Uncle Ben dying again. Like I don't want to do that. I don't want to see that again. And they teased that it was gonna be a Spider-Man 3 after
Mm-hmm.
Far From Home.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, it was stupid that the fact that they're just gonna cut it out so
Yeah.
short, so soon. I was just like, yeah, that doesn't seem right. But
Yeah, let's hope for the best for Spider-Man, y'all.
right.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I mean, Disney, come on, man. Disney and Sony, I mean, they both got the money, and this is really good because I grew up watching Spider-Man. I grew up playing all the Spider-Man games, and so this is really a big deal because a lot of people was really hurt by this, and I felt like this is a very good way to show that these two giants of a company really, really do care. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Um, so I'm excited. Can't wait to see what end up happening from there. Now, whew, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's talk about this state of play. I wanted to hold off till OJ gets in here. Oh my god, bruh. Let's
We gotta talk about that status.
bruh. Guys, we're also taking questions for the podcast, so make sure you tag us
Yes.
at Marlon Gaming Nation if you have any questions, and we'll stop. And donations as well, we'll stop for that as well to acknowledge that. And also, we're gonna have a eShop giveaway at the end, so you want to stay tuned at the end of the podcast for that. So yeah, man, let's talk about the state of play. Let's talk about the state of play. This was 100% garbage, utter guttered trash. Like you took Nintendo's layout for their direct on the down low and try to make it into something cool when it's really not. Like really, bro, like that was so garbage. Like literally, bro, when they first start off State of Play, I was like, what is this? A bunch of people walking around. It's like a walking simulator game. I'm like, really? And then they start showing a bunch of stuff like I don't know. I didn't even know what to say. I had my head down. I was like, Sony, I got my head down right now because I don't even necessarily care about what you're showing right now. Like, where is the good stuff? Where is the world premieres? Where is the big games that you said that you hyped up on Twitter that we supposed to be seeing? And I'm like, really, Sony? Really, really? I know we got what 100+ million users for the PlayStation 4. I mean, we're going out on the ending part of the life cycle of the PS4. And you mean to tell me the only thing that we got to look forward to is Medieval, Last of Us 2, which is next year. You can't even count that for this year.
Yeah.
And some PlayStation VR stuff.
Oh,
Nah, bro, y'all need to lay off the crack pipe. Sorry, kids, don't do drugs.
Drugs are
Anybody
definitely
got?
drugs are definitely not good, kids. Yo, I actually I think I was working or something. I was busy during the state of play, and when I finally got time to, I was gonna stream it. When I finally got time to take a look at it, I got on YouTube, and lo and behold, I saw the homie Marlon talk about, no, bruh. He hit the state of play with that Matumbo, no, the finger wave. I saw somebody else, I think it was Player Essence, said, no. So I'm just like, I'm not even going to waste my time, man. I know I've streamed a couple, I think the first two state of plays, there's nothing spectacular about them. They're dry as far as content goes. It's not anything to get hype over. And most importantly, like Marlon said, yo, PlayStation, stop copying Nintendo. I mean, they came out with the Wii. Shout out WiiU Gamer. They came out with the Wii, and then PlayStation come out with the what was it, the little wand, the little VR wand or whatever the heck they had, the camera with the wand. Like, come on, yeah. How many times are y'all gonna copy Nintendo? Right. Y'all been copying Nintendo since day one. Oh, they got a Nintendo 64. Hold on, let's drop a PlayStation. The first PlayStation was a copy. Yo, come on, man, get off Nintendo's sack. Yo, stop copying Nintendo, bro. Stop it. Be yourself, dude. Be original. Originality is vanishing in the air, man.
You see,
WiiU, I want to hear your thoughts, man, because I know you.
you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, if y'all didn't see my video on PlayStation State of Play, like, it was just straight to the point. I just said it what it was. Like, it was just straight garbage, pure garbage. Like, I don't understand how you gonna go on Twitter, you gonna hype us up, being like, oh, we got some big announcements, we got some big, PS4 reviews, and then you come on, the first thing you show is some human simulator. You feel me? A human simulator walking to their deaths, jumping off cliffs. Like, really? And then after that, they were just showing more VR stuff, and like they tease when they
What's
showed
up?
Rockstar.
Yeah.
They showed Rockstar games. I'm like, oh, maybe this is GTA. Maybe it has something to do with GTA. They had the nerve to show LA Noir VR. Really?
like anybody gonna buy that?
2017, they just dropped LA Noir remastered. Now they're gonna put LA Noir VR. Like, people's gonna actually play that. And there was just like a whole bunch of VR, other than not like stuff people didn't care about. The only highlight was, in my opinion, we had an Evil, remake and whatnot, but the only highlight was Last of Us 2, and that was right at the end. And I'm like, you can't just save one good game and save it to the end and act like like the rest of the stuff you showed was not,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like it was a cover up. If they didn't have Last of Us 2, more people would have seen that, it was actually trash. But since they showed Last of Us 2, everybody was just like shrugged it under the rug, and I was just like, nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
It's not enough.
That
It's
was
not
bad.
enough.
It's not
That
enough.
was bad.
Yeah.
That was not enough. Like, really? You're gonna come through and be like, yeah, we got some big games, and also we got Last of Us 2. No, you only had Last of Us 2.
And the difference between State of Play and Nintendo Directs, y'all know Nintendo be dropping bombs, bro. The last Direct, they was like, bro, and they did it. It was so slick, bro. They was like, oh, hey, guys, remember Banjo? Oh, guess what? He's out today. And they drop bombs, bro. PlayStation don't do that. They don't drop bombs like that, man.
Right. And then they had the copy the Nintendo like layout.
Oh my God, we got some breaking news.
Uh-oh. Live.
Uh-oh.
No way. No, this can't be.
We would like to interrupt this important podcast to give you. Go ahead, Marlon. Give it away.
Drop the news. Wait. Oh wait, it looks kind of bad. It looks like the news is bad.
Uh-oh.
This can't be. Nah, nah, man. This
Wait,
can't be real. This can't be real. Like, Metroid Prime 4 got canceled.
What?
Oh!
What?
No,
Bro. Hey, Linkward didn't happen. Linkward didn't happen. What? There's no way. I'm not believing it. It already got set back.
Hold on. Let me go look this up, though.
Bruh, no. I'm not believing that.
There's no way, though.
I can't, bro. I cannot believe that.
There's no way, bro. Hold on.
What?
No.
I don't see anything.
You don't see nothing?
No, I don't need.
I don't
Wait. I see. Hold on.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, it says it isn't. No, wait. No, that was an old.
Oh my God. No.
I'm only seeing January. I'm only seeing when they said it got pushed back. Where's it canceled at, Marlon? Where's it at?
Yeah, I don't see it got canceled.
I don't see it.
Oh my God. No.
Let me take to Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check Twitter, bro. It can be real, bro. No. I'm gonna be so mad. Somebody was talking about it on YouTube.
Wait. Oh no. Yeah,
No, that's clickbait.
that's
Bruh.
clickbait.
Bruh, like, don't play with my emotions like that. They sent me the link, but I was okay, let me look at this crap. And then it was like Metroid Prime 4 canceled. Like, what?
Nah, I think they was probably just talking about how
Yeah, that's
the game
clickbait.
got
That's
like
clickbait.
restarted. The game got restarted, but yeah, the game's not canceled.
Oh, thank you. Somebody just did something?
Oh, straight up, yeah.
Oh, straight up with the $2. Straight up with the $2 donation saying, whoop. What's up, bro?
Holla at you.
We're always keeping it real. Thank you so much, man, with the $2 super chat. God bless, man.
Hey, straight up, hop into the podcast.
Bro, that is insane. Like, what? Nah, I don't believe that. I
Yeah,
can't believe that.
it's not real. It's not real.
It can't be real. It can't. It can't be.
So
Um, but yeah, will you finish up on what you were saying about the about state of play, man?
So long story short, it was just bad. It was just trash. Like besides, if you could take away, not even you don't even need to take away The Last of Us 2, but if you look like you look at the actual state of play and what they actually showed, it was really nothing. It was really nothing. That's what I was saying in the video. I was like, yo, you literally got us hyped for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They really
yeah,
got us hyped
yeah.
for nothing. All they showed was Last of Us 2 had a release date. That's all I got from that, state of play. Not anything against those, games that they showed. I mean, I'm pretty sure some people will probably play them like the what was that? The Teletubbies game? The one they showed where they like crying babies in the tunnel?
There
I'm
was
pretty sure they told
wait, there was a
Oh my
there was a
god.
Teletubbies game, bro.
Yo, when I seen that,
Oh,
it's not a Teletubbies game, but it was like it got like Teletubby vibes. Like I was like,
oh, okay. I was about to say.
man, I was like, really?
I'm
And he showed us
glad I
a
missed
whole
it
bunch
then.
of VR. He showed us a whole bunch of VR. I don't see not anybody talking about PlayStation VR nowadays. Like that was
Nah.
2015, and that was it. And
Yeah.
that's when it would die down. And nobody plays PlayStation VR. Cut the
Yeah,
crap, Sony.
I was when I worked at GameStop, it was 2017, and I only sold one VR headset, and I sold plenty of Xboxes. I was pushing the Switch every day. The GM was like, "Bro, stop pushing the Switch. There's other systems." I was like, "Bro, we pitch our passion, right? The motto was pitch your passion." So, but nobody bought a VR. One person, and I think it was a Christmas gift. They probably didn't even want it. They returned it the next day. One person. So. VR's dead. VR's dead. Shout out to Labo VR though. Shout out to Labo VR.
Shout out to level.
Oh yeah, and this to end it all. But I mean, then you're gonna go ahead and copy Nintendo Direct. And then people in the comments on my video was like, it's an old layout. I'm like, does that even matter? They still copied it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they still literally looked at Nintendo like it was like, all right, we're gonna take this layout
Yeah.
and we're gonna put this on our state of play and act like there's no differences.
Like it was fresh.
all
Like
it
it
was,
was.
all it was a dark, Nintendo Direct layout. It had the state of play on the top left corner and everything. It was just, and they moved to the next game accordingly. Like that's all it. Like I'm like, nah, Sony, cut this state of play, cut this state of trash because when you canceled PlayStation Experience last year because you knew that this is gonna be a flop. You knew it was gonna be a flop last year. You canceled that, and then you decided not to go at E3 because you had nothing to show. Then you come with this state of play, and it's literally nothing. All it was Last of Us 2 release date. So I don't know. I think maybe at the Game Awards or this PlayStation Experience this year, they might come through with PS5 because that's all they really have. I think
Yeah.
at this point is
Yeah.
PS5. But
Yeah.
besides that, I mean, Last of Us 2 is coming out February, and that's like their last big IP.
Yeah.
Besides that, they really have nothing for the PS4.
And
I mean that.
go ahead.
They really have nothing.
Now,
Go ahead,
I
Marlon.
was telling Marlon too that it was my prediction. Really, there wasn't any concrete evidence behind it, but I was under the impression that Last of Us 2 was going to be a PS5 launch title, and it makes sense. With every launch title, with every launch of a console, you need that heavy hitter, and Last of Us 2 is that. What else could you launch with the PS5? Unless they do something. Again, and copy Nintendo and do what Nintendo did with Breath of the Wild and released it on Wii U and Switch and released it Switch on the Switch release date. If they do that, then I can see that happening. But I'm kind of confused right now with them having a release date for Last of Us 2, but no release date for the PS5. And I was under the assumption that PS5 was coming out fall next year, and I think the new Xbox is as well, or holiday. It said holiday, so I'm a little confused. I thought Last of Us 2 was gonna be a launch title. Now I'm like, well, what do you have under your sleeves now? What's going on now, PlayStation? So we're gonna have to wait and see. But man, it's I don't know. It's not looking good for Sony right now, and I have a PlayStation. That's what sucks.
Man,
Well, at least they came out with something, right? Last was 2. I mean,
Yeah.
Xbox has nothing. I don't
nothing,
know.
zero, goose eggs.
They tried with Gears 5, but
Hey.
It ain't cut.
Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I've been a PlayStation fan for. Let's acknowledge the chat real quick. The homie Raw just blessed us with a $10
Well, I forgot all about
Oh,
super
that.
chat.
I just noticed that. I was like, wait, hold
What?
up.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Oh, wrong.
Thanks for letting me on the podcast, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, bro. You gonna do it, bro? Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
Oh,
Anytime. Now, here's what we got in the chat. Can Nintendo stop with the Wii U remix, bruh? We need more original content. We don't want a bunch of copies of other games. We need original stuff for Switch. Most definitely, I understand. I feel your pain on that. There's been a lot of remakes and a lot of remasters and stuff like that, and they're just trying to add variety. To the Switch so that we have more stuff to play because they realized their mistakes with the Wii U,
Yeah.
where there was a lot of droughts and stuff, and we didn't really have much to play. So I applaud them for doing a lot better. But at the same time, I understand that Nintendo, they're trying to push out as much first party titles, as possible and whatnot.
Yeah.
Um,
I think because we all know the Wii U was a flop, but I think at this point there's really no more Wii U ports left besides Xenoblade X. I can think that's big,
mhm.
or what else?
Mario
I really
Mario
don't.
3D World is the last on my
Yeah,
list.
yeah, Mario 3D World,
Yeah.
Xenoblade X. I've seen some people was port begging for Xenoblade X and
Mhm.
Mario 3D World and Pikmin 3, I guess. But that's really the last of it. I really
Yeah.
don't see any more that's gonna be coming. So yeah,
Mhm.
we'll most likely see a couple more Wii U ports, but besides that, we really, there's really not more Wii U ports they can do. So they'll be
Yeah.
bringing up new games,
Now,
Mhm.
fleshed out here on out.
yeah. Now I don't have anything against ports. I don't have anything against ports. I
Mhm.
think we have enough Wii U titles, though. I'm with y'all on this one. I think we do have enough Wii U titles. Let's cut that out. But what I would like to see is
Mhm.
I'm really, really, really loving Link's Awakening. Oh, it looks so damn good, and it's such a great game.
I
Yes.
should be
If
playing.
yeah, if we could get more Game Boy remakes, not ports, remakes, remaster it like you did Link's Awakening, give it a more cartoony feeling, give us something to explore like Link's
Right.
Awakening.
Right,
And we're gonna get in not right now, but I'm gonna speak on it. Diamond and Pearl, perfect. Perfect. Give it to us.
Yep. Yep.
Enough Wii U though. Enough of the Wii U ports. But give us. I'm not against having the old Game Boy titles being revisited and remastered for the Switch. I
Mhm.
like that idea along with the new stuff. Don't just give us all remakes.
right.
Give mix it up a little bit, Nintendo. And I think for the most part they've done. At first it was getting a little carried away with the Wii U ports, but I think over the last year they've done pretty good with a
Yeah.
mixture of new and old. I think they've done pretty
Mhm.
well.
I think the what was it? The Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei report that they just tell me. I think that's actually really annoying. I don't know
Mm.
why would they bring that over to the Switch. I mean, the game wasn't that. I mean, I understand the game wasn't that like a lot of people didn't experience it, but
Yeah.
it's priced at $60 again. Like really,
Yeah, that's
really.
another thing.
That's like yeah, you bring out the oh yeah, don't get me started with Donkey Kong
Yeah.
Country, tropical turbulence. You know, for the Switch. Like, why
Yeah.
was that $60 just because you put a Funky Kong character mode in them? Like,
One
charge
one new
$60 for that?
one new mode because it's 20 on the Wii U. I'm not paying 40 for one
And like,
character.
I had it on the Wii U. I'm not
Yeah.
paying $60 for it on the Switch. That was kind of my thing going into like these Wii U ports on the Switch. I was like, yeah, I owned it on Wii U. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
get it again on Switch unless it's like a huge price drop, which Nintendo doesn't even do for these Wii
Mhm.
U ports. I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't know if this is like a thing that is just trying to put it out full price. I don't know why, but they need to cut that out. I feel like if they cut that out and put it like $30 a piece for Wii
Mhm.
U port, I feel like that would be a good steal for those people who haven't played those games on the Wii U.
Mhm.
$30 for Wii U port would have been good, but
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
trying to put that Tom Nook tax on that joint. And here, look here,
Supply
sixty
and
dollars,
demand. They said supply and demand,
$60.
boy.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, just to answer that question in the chat, man, that's just what it is right now. And I'm satisfied with what is going on right now. At least we got variety of stuff. We got a variety of indie stuff. We got a variety of AAA stuff from Nintendo. We got third party stuff as well. So I'm cool with that. But Sony really actually needs to get it together, bro. Like I've been a huge, y'all see the hat. I'm a huge Sony fan. You know what I mean? Like Sony and Nintendo was like right there for me at the beginning stages of gaming. And so to see Sony come down to this, I understand a lot of ponies are gonna say, "Oh well, they sold 100 million PS4s. That's cool and all," and they understand which we're gonna get off into the next topic, and it's gonna kind of branch off into what I'm talking about right now. But it's just Sony is focusing on single player titles. You know what I mean? And that's cool and all, but at the same time, where's the multiplayer stuff? You know, and at the same time, it's like, okay, we're at the ending part of the life cycle. Where is the games?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I understand, oh yeah, we got God of War, we got Spider-Man, you know, we got The Last of Us coming out, you know, we also have Death Stranding, which there's a lot of controversy around Death Stranding and everything. But the point of the matter is, if you're gonna copy somebody, do a very good job at it. Copy it and make it better. You know what I mean? So it's just, that was just a shame. Like I was just like, wow, like what is this? And then you have this computerized, I don't even know if that's a real person talking during the state of play. It's just it was just so boring. I was just so bored out of my mind. And then when they showed The Last of Us, that's when I was hyped. That's when I was just like, yo, let's get it, you know. Everything seems to be cool, but yeah, that was just like literally a 3 out of 10 for me. And the only reason why I'm giving it a 3 out of 10 is because of The Last of Us. Everything else is just garbage, honestly.
And it wasn't enough to carry the whole direct. So what I'm hearing, or not direct, but state of play. And you know, it's just it's almost like Sony is that student in class that's looking over the shoulder of the person in front of them. Oh, the answer's B. Answer's okay. Number 2 is A. Well, hold on, I gotta switch number 3 so the teacher don't know I'm copying. Like, oh, there he is. There he is. There go that boy right now. There go that boy right now. Yo.
Oh my God. OJ.
OJ. Yo.
What?
Up in the building.
Oh my God.
In the building.
Yo, we got player essence in the
Hold on real quick.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh man, no apologies, bro. You here? You are here. Hey, he did it ninja style.
Yo,
I forgot how he does it.
He
does
snuck
it like
up in his joint.
Ninja stuff. Sorry to interrupt, guys. So where are we at in the podcast?
We were discussing state of play, OJ. State of play.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
don't mind me. You guys continue on with the conversations. I'll hop in.
Well, what I was saying was pretty much Sony has just been that student in class that is copying over the shoulder of the student in front of them and changing the answer real quick. Let me switch number 3 so they don't know that I'm copying word for word. You know, you can't do that, Sony. You can't do that. Get it together, man.
Hey, shout out to Raw for that super chat.
Raw again with the super chat? Oh my God! Hey, $10 super chat for the homie OJ.
Hey, he snuck up in here so slick. I had to celebrate the entrance, bro. I had to celebrate the entrance.
He did the ninja, man. He did the ninja move.
I'm here.
So OJ, what's your thoughts on the state of play, man? It was dumpster fire.
Yeah, man. I was kind of thinking the same thing. It was kind of bad. Like I you know, the first state of play, I was like, you know, hey, they're just filling things out. The second state of play, I was like, well, this isn't. Well, at least there's Final Fantasy. And then I was waiting for some maybe type of big reveal or something, and it was just a bunch of like. There's nothing wrong with indie games. Like, it's fine if they want to put indie games in there, but there was just a bunch of like smaller games, and there was just like a bunch of like multi-plats. Like they show like the Call of Duty story. It's like, I mean, I don't care. You know, I mean, I know there's people that care about Call of Duty story, but I mean, like that could have been just like a trailer on YouTube and get like, you know, 7 million views or whatever, 5 million. Like a new story trailer. That's not super hype like a new story trailer of a game. You know, when multiplayer is the biggest thing with Call of Duty. So there just wasn't a lot of big reveals. I mean, they like like they were saying before, like they pretty much copied exactly what, even like the layout now. Like it used to be like a blade format, right? Like a blade
Right.
for the last one.
Yep.
They
Yep.
even copied the actual square format. I mean, they could have kept the blade format. There was nothing wrong with doing that. So
Yeah.
they didn't. I mean, they even switched it up to that, and even had like the state of play in the top left-hand corner. Like they top right-hand corner. I mean, bottom left. I mean, there's 4 corners that they could have. There's multiple sides and corners they could have. Maybe the center, but they even put it in the top left. So I mean, that's fine if they're gonna copy. That's cool. Not a big deal. But there's just not enough reveals. I mean, it's pretty clear that Sony's gearing up for PS5. I think they're just getting this primed and ready.
Yeah.
That this is what they're going to be doing, and then when PS5 comes, here's the new, I don't know, Final Fantasy 16, first on PlayStation trailer, or here's the new Horizon Zero Dawn. They're just setting us up for that. But yeah, we have to go through these bad ones in the meantime.
Yeah, man. That the ending part of that, man, it's like, okay, Last of Us 2, cool. Medieval, okay. But man, you don't start off your like how Nintendo starts off with the good stuff sometimes, and then they save like the real good stuff at the end. I mean, with them, it's like, what the heck is this walking simulator? Like, what is this? Like, I was confused. And then the whole time I just had my head down. I'm like, okay, Sony, like, I'm bored. Okay, are you gonna get to the good stuff? We're already going into this expecting The Last of Us Part 2 already. So it's like, okay, what else do you have to show? I know we're gearing up for PS5, but come on now, like, I understand that, but at the same time, you have, oh my God, Fury Tiger with the 20? With the 20? Oh my God, I know.
It's Swedish crowns, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fury Tiger's the homie from my channel. He's a cool dude. It's Swedish crowns, but it's still a nice donation though. It's still very.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. Thank you for coming over from OJ. We really appreciate it. But yeah, so it was just kind of like crazy to me because I'm like, okay, is this it? Last of Us 2? That's it? You know what I mean? I mean, I know we're at the end of the life cycle, but I was really kind of expecting them to really kind of dig in and give us something a bit more. Yeah. We can hear you.
What's up, bro?
What's going on?
Man, having trouble with this goddamn scoring crap, man.
And there you go, Fat Boy in the house.
Oh, shit's about to get live.
There he is.
What up, y'all?
What's
Fat
up?
boy?
What's going on? You got to get it right.
Now,
man.
hey, if I can take a quick second, Marlon, I want to introduce myself to the two. They new to me.
What's up,
up
Fat
in
Boy
here.
Gamer? Whatever, man.
What's
I'm
up?
changing my name so many damn times up on here.
There you go. Hey, Raw Expressions, man. It's
What's
good.
up, y'all?
It's good to meet y'all. Good to meet y'all.
Chilling. Got all the brothers in here.
There you go. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And
Hey, man, hey, it's all good. I had to hook you with that $2, man. You was like $2.
Hey man, $2 is better than no dollars. I'll tell you that right now, bro.
It goes a long way. It goes a long way.
$2 is better than no dollars.
Believe that. I mean, you could get like a Mac chicken and a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Yo, I'll take it.
I'd spend that on an iced tea though. I'd probably spend that
Yeah,
on
I know. 40 down the street.
Man, but yeah, so what was your thoughts on that, Fat Boy, like with the state of play? Did you watch it?
I haven't even watched it, to tell you the truth, man, because screen's going.
You good, bro?
Ah, man, I ain't watching, man, because been kind of getting boring with stuff, man. To tell you the truth, man, and we really didn't have nothing to come out, and to tell you the truth, or the Last of Us 2 to come out like within this month.
Mm-hmm.
Doubt that it actually got delayed.
Yeah.
Was it delayed? They didn't have a release date for the game, did they?
Yeah, they had a release date, February 21st.
But I think it come out next year.
Yeah, but there was no release date beforehand. Like there was no release date for, like, for it to be delayed to next year.
I was hoping that they was gonna announce a release date for this year.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they really want to because you got the Death Stranding is gonna do really well. You know, and like I think they wanted to kind of get like that's gonna be like the big game for like the fall is Death Stranding. You know, and then they're gonna have like the third-party games because they got exclusive content with Call of Duty's gonna be big. You know, so I think they're really just kind of go with that. Borderlands is big. I mean, Sony makes a lot of their money. It's not necessarily like on first party; they make it a lot on third party. So like they have those big deals like with those games. So I think really they're just gonna finish out the year with that, and then early next year, that's when like you've got Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7, March, right? March, right?
Yeah, next year is gonna be crazy.
So that's
you think
that's pretty good, you know, for Sony fans at least, you know.
Yeah, you think it's gonna be the whole game, or you think they're gonna still do the episodic thing?
No, it's episodic. It's confirmed.
Yeah, they've already said that.
I heard they said it was episodic.
Yeah, it's episodic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, OJ, we talked about that Sony and Disney deal to bring back Spider-Man. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm not big on movies, and I'll be honest, I'm not big on movies unless it's on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even then, like, that's only when I got a girlfriend or something, and I haven't had one for a bit. So
we gotta change that. We gotta change that. We got to hook the homie up.
That's the only time that I watch Netflix or watch movies at all. Otherwise, I don't watch movies. I'm sleeping,
and chill,
or I'm editing. I'm always editing. So I don't know about the movie deal. That's great. I've seen like what was the last I've seen a lot of the Marvel movies. I've seen some of the Spider-Man movies. I guess I'm a nerd though. I guess I like the Tobey Maguire ones, but those ones obviously aren't as good. Everybody knows. I mean, most people say they're not as good, but I do like the original.
I like them.
You like them?
Yeah, okay. I like Tobey.
But yeah, these ones are cool, but I'm glad they were able to get a deal done because I think that it was really just like a lot of greed, right? Like between the two, it was like
because they probably seen how much money the last one made.
Yeah,
it was like hold up, let's renege on it.
I mean, I think if you're Sony, because like the deal that they're trying to put together, if you're like Disney didn't get like anything from like the profits of it, or it was like just like merchandising and like the first like couple like day or I mean I know there was some type of deal to where Disney wanted more of a cut, and Sony's like, bro, we got the license, we got this first before you purchased all of Marvel. So I mean they had to do something to make it more fair, but I'm glad that they're able to make it more fair. Sony needs this deal. Obviously they need Disney, they need Marvel,
because that third Spider-Man movie, if it wouldn't have got released backing, that the movie would have been messed up for the third time, for the third one.
Yeah.
So it was good that but they had to get the deal done. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to, because I think this was more important for Sony though, right? Because Marvel still has Spider-Man, that's big, right? But Marvel still has more. There's more Marvel movies. You know what I'm saying? There's more Marvel. There's more stuff. Whereas Sony, like, that's one of their big cash cows is movies. Like that's just huge for them. So I think that it was really important they got the deal done, and I'm happy because this is really if they weren't able to get another movie done because of this, that would have been like, come on, man, like that would have been
kind of. I was sad. I was like, what? Always mess up the Spider-Man movies.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So.
That's pretty lit. Okay, so the next topic that I wanted to talk about was some Breath of the Wild information came out, and Breath of the Wild 2, and they were saying that fans are going to be in for a huge surprise, and they're saying that it's going to be a lot darker than Breath of the Wild. So it's going to be like a Majora's Mask kind of setting, if you may, which I'm kind of really hype about. And we still don't even know if it's going to be called Breath of the Wild 2, but I'm really hyped. What's your thoughts on that?
Breath of the Wild 2?
I don't know. I mean,
it could be titled something different. I could see it as Breath of the Wild 2, or I could see it as Breath of the something. They might change it. But as far as it being on the dark tip, like Majora's Mask, I absolutely love that idea. I wish they would do that more often. They could do that with a lot of their titles. Twilight Princess, which was already kind of dark, could have been even darker. They could have made a spin-off. So I hope they keep this formula intact and do this in the future with other games with the next Zelda title. But I'm so excited for Breath of the Wild 2. If it's more or less like Majora's Mask, I'm for it. Please just don't give us the 3-day thing. The 3-day routine, I did not like that in Majora's Mask.
Well, they're not going to go in that direction.
I didn't. Please keep that exclusive. So, but
I also feel like,
go ahead.
But it's not. If like, our game would be cool too. So,
I'll be honest here, guys. Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite games of all. It's my favorite Zelda game of all time. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And I think that Breath of the Wild has the clearest path to any game that I've seen that was highly rated. It has the clearest path to pretty much be perfect. There's very distinct things that are wrong with Breath of the Wild, and all they have to do is fix those things.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's very easy to point out. The game is so good, even with those faults, right? Like you have like the weapon breaking. Not everybody loves that. Just add a crafting system, you know? It's
that in that game, man. I hated that.
That's all you gotta do.
Am I the only one that liked that? I actually enjoyed the weapons breaking. It made it a little bit more.
It's fine if you have it, but just add a crafting system.
Yeah.
You don't like it as well,
Yeah.
you know? So you can still have the weapon breaking.
I'm for
Just make
that.
it where you can
I ain't
reinforce
gonna
your
lie,
weapons.
y'all.
Yeah.
I was having so much trouble playing that damn game. I'm not gonna lie. I gave up playing that shit, man, because I'm used to the regular Zelda shit.
And then on top of that, you have like the
Mountains
story.
and burning up and all kinds of crap, man. I was like, man, I ain't playing this, man.
You also have the story in the game too. If they fix the story, just make
Yeah.
more story elements. That's fine, and then add some more dungeons. They do those 3 things, and the game is literally perfect. I mean, obviously, you have a
Co-op.
good story.
Co-op.
That's all you need. Well, co-op. That's just. I mean, that's cool if they add it. That'd be great. That's like that's like the cherry, like
Yeah.
two cherries or 3. That's like a lot of cherries on top. You know, that'd be fantastic. But in terms of just like fixing what was wrong with Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, if they do those 3 things, this is another 97, 98 game of the year, easy game of the year contender. And if they add co-op, that's just even. Oh my gosh, that's even better. I think there's been how many Zelda games have had co-op? There's been
none. Oh, the Triforce Heroes and Four Swords. Yeah.
Are they good?
They're cute. They're cute.
They're cute. Yeah, they're not. I wouldn't call them good, but then there are some people that love Four Swords. Triforce. I don't think anybody likes that.
I got
Triforce Heroes. Nobody likes that game.
I still got Four Swords on the GameCube. So
it's good. It's all right. It's all right.
Hey, first of all, shout out Fats right now. He just came through from my channel and subscribed. Shout out to homie Fats for subscribing to Marlon Gaming Nation.
Oh, appreciate it, Fats. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Breath of the Wild, I'm glad you said more dungeons, because that was something heavily lacked. It was lackluster in the game. The dungeons they had, which we know were the Divine Beast, it was a form of dungeon. It was great. It was great, but there wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. The Champion's Ballad made it a little better with the extra dungeon, but if we could have more, I would love that. And if we're talking about co-op, I gotta ask, how do you guys feel about a playable Zelda? I know that's going around. That's rumored heavily.
Yeah, that's what I would want.
You would want that? Okay.
Oh my God, the wifey just donated $2, man. Awesome podcast with amazing you.
Wait a minute, y'all don't got a joint bacon?
Yeah, hey, yo,
back around to you.
That mug just reversed, boy. It just
if anything, y'all just gave YouTube some money right now. Y'all just handed YouTube some change right now, bro. Like $30. YouTube's like, thanks for the donation, baby. Thank you.
Yo, that's comedy.
Oh my God, yo, I can't, my stomach. Oh man,
$2, man.
That 70, man. That 30. They gotta hit you with that 30%.
Yeah. YouTube just got 40 cents, bro.
No, it's the thought that counts. Man. It's the thought that having a very loving partner. That's what matters. It's the thought.
She showed
yes, most definitely. I wasn't expecting that at all. Thank you so much, wifey. I really appreciate you downstairs watching it right now. But I think with that statement for a surprise for the game being much darker, and a lot of people saying that they want Link to talk, which I'm okay. I'm okay if he don't talk in this one.
That doesn't do it for me. If he does, that's cool. He don't.
And they want Ganon. They want Ganon to come back. They was like, oh, Ganon better be in it. But I mean, if Ganon is, I'm cool too. Like I think it's okay either way. But I'm trusting the fact that it's going to be good. You know what I mean?
Now,
Go ahead.
we had a discussion and it was a fun theory. It wasn't nothing serious, but I want to ask you guys how you feel about this. Now, what if it's a big what if, huge? What if Ganon came back and had a son who was even more evil than Ganon? And Ganon pulled Link to the side. Was like,
Change it up.
Ganon was pulled Link. Was like, hey, bro, look, I know we've been enemies in the past, but you know, I got the little shorty doo wop over here, and he calls him Mayhem. So let's team up. You know, what do y'all think about Ganon trying to stop his son? Type story, type vibe of a game, of a future Zelda game or Breath of the Wild too.
I think that's a very good idea, but I don't know, man. Let me ask OJ. Let me see what OJ got.
Like I said, fun theory.
Yeah, it's an interesting theory. I think there could be something like that, having like an evil son kind of play a part into it, almost like there's been other games that have tried to. I think a game that maybe it wasn't quite like that, but was somewhat. It was like Dragon Quest Builders 2. You play as like Malroth, right? That's like the evil Malroth from like that's like the enemy. But then like he gets like incarnated in like a human form, and he doesn't exactly know who he is. But you're working together with the heroes.
Oh, okay.
You know. So I mean that was interesting to see that. So yeah, they could definitely throw some type of mix in there. Maybe Ganon's still there. He has a son. he works together with you. Maybe he's kind of like an anti-hero, something like that. That would be, if they can work it into the storyline. I'd be down for it.
Yeah.
If they can work it in and make it good. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think that, and then that would just add variety and just a bit more flavor to it. But yeah, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for this. A lot of people are saying that it might come out next year. I don't think so. I think that's a bit too soon. I think that's a bit too soon.
I gotta disagree with you, Marlon.
Perfect.
Really?
Yeah. Now I told you about this earlier, and I said I was gonna talk about it on stream. I have a theory that and you're more than welcome to disagree with it. But I have a theory that what's going on in the mind of Nintendo is 1 year we're gonna get a remake of Zelda and a brand new Pokemon game. The following year, we're going to get a remake of Pokemon and a brand new Zelda game. And I think they're going to flop this around just to keep the market lubricated, if you will.
So you think they should do a remake of Ocarina of Time?
No. I think I want to see the Game Boy. I want to see Minish Cap. I want to see Oracle of Ages and Season. They could do these games easy.
Minish Cap remake.
They could do this easy, and then at the same time they could do. I mean, we gonna talk about it. Diamond and Pearl remake next year. That's next year. Shut up. That's next year.
Oh yeah.
So,
We can talk about that too.
I mean, it's set up. It's set up to, and this was before obviously today that I thought about this, and then they said boom, Diamond and Pearl last night, I think actually. So it's kind of coming along, and I could be wrong, but that's what predictions are all about. But I think that's what's going on in the mind of Nintendo. One new Zelda remake Pokemon next year. One new Pokemon remake Zelda, and if they do that, I would absolutely love it. You'd have no complaints from me.
Killing it on the Switch though.
Link's Awakening is fire, dude.
Yeah, Link's Awakening is fire.
Before Link's Awakening came out, I heard people online talking about, oh, it's not a $60 game, yada yada yada. Psh, get out of here. There's 8 dungeons. Shut up. There ain't no $60 game.
Well, I mean, I guess it just depends.
Fans ain't
on,
satisfied with things coming out, man. They always got to nitpick, man.
Yeah, and I know it's an older game, and some people are against remakes, and I get it. But I paid $60 for it. I'm happy.
Well, I think it's subjective too, in terms of what your value. I mean, you can have a game that's 30 hours and is trash,
definitely,
compared to a game that's 15 hours that's good.
Definitely,
it's like, well, I'll take the 15-hour game that's good.
Yeah,
it's worth 60 compared to the 30-hour game that's trash. So
exactly,
or that's not as good. I mean, there's a lot of mediocre games that are $6 that give you 100 hours of content, but it might be just average or mediocre. Like, would you have a really highly polished experience? A lot of us, well, I think all of us got jobs, right? We all got stuff that we got to do. Yeah. We don't got as much time to sit there, and do certain things like that. So maybe you want the polished experience, the better polished experience for your money,
Yeah.
So
yes. Yeah. Most def. Here's the thing. Oh, wait. Oh, OJ, we might have Baron in.
No, no, you will have Baron. Can I leave it?
He told me he just got up and like 30 minutes ago, so he's still fresh.
Oh my god, no, I'm joking. I love him. He's on my podcast every week, so that's why I said that's why I'm just joking.
So Marlon, what color Nintendo Switch Lite you get?
I got the yellow, man. Got to represent the yellow gang, man.
turquoise boys for me.
Turco.
That turquoise one is fire, bro. That mug is fire. I got the Pokemon one pre-ordered, so unfortunately I don't have a Switch Lite to show off right now.
You can wait. Ain't nothing that you gotta have like right away.
Yeah. I'm not tripping. Yeah. I actually thought about buying one release date and then keeping the pre-ordered Pokemon one, but then I was like, yeah, I'm cool.
You can just save that 200, man.
Yeah,
for real. For real, like straight up, like. Now this next topic here is interesting. I don't see a lot of people talking about this, but Grand Theft Auto 3 might be coming to the Nintendo Switch. Rockstar, pretty much, they filed like a rating in Australia, and they're saying that they're going to be putting this out on a new platform. So Grand Theft Auto 3 has been on like everything else except for Switch. So
it could be on Xbox. I don't know if it's on Xbox One.
Was it?
Sure.
You might be right. You might be
I think
right.
it's either Xbox One or it's Switch. It's one of those. It's one of those two essentially. So you're right on track though.
Yeah, and they said that it's set to arrive October 22nd. But my whole thing is this: we just got that direct, and
I think they would have said something about it.
Yeah, but maybe because they just made that like 2 days ago, so maybe that's why it didn't got announced. Maybe it wasn't ready yet when they were recording the direct or whatnot. So what's your thoughts on that, OJ, like about Grand Theft Auto 3? I mean, I know a lot of people want Grand Theft Auto 5 and what you think?
I hate Grand Theft Auto.
You hate Grand Theft
Even back in the day, I remember when I was younger and when Grand Theft Auto, all my friends were like, this is like the greatest game ever, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go play Wind Waker, I was like, I'm gonna play something else. I don't like Grand Theft Auto 3. Never liked it. I felt that it was a jack of all trades and a master of none. I think the driving's trash. I used to play Need for Speed Underground. I thought the driving's way better in Underground. The shooting was trash. I played like True Crime Streets of LA. I was like, the shooting's way better in that game. I'm like, I never liked it. It had an open world. That was it. It had an open world. I played the Dreamcast GTAs. Thought those were okay, but they're never my favorite. And then when GTA came, it blew up. I mean, I played it. But I personally dislike them, but I know why everybody likes it. And I think that if you can get a GTA on the Switch, it's all, or any type of GTA, right? Even if it was Chinatown Wars, right? Like, or Vice City Liberty Stories or whatever. Any type of GTA would be good. Would be good because there's no GTA on it. There hasn't been a GTA on the Nintendo platform in a decade, So I'm down for it for other people. Obviously other people want to play it, but I can't stand Grand Theft Auto 3. And I don't like Grand Theft Auto. I played Grand Theft Auto 4, beat it, and I said I'm never gonna play another Grand Theft Auto game again. Played Grand Theft Auto 5, thought it was okay, but not a thing that I like. Yeah. So, but like I said, if it came over, that'd be great because it'd be cool to have a GTA on the go, right? Like, yeah, people like the PSP ones, right? People like Chinatown Wars. So if they can get it on there, that'd be dope. That'd be cool for like the people who do like GTA and open world games.
Definitely.
Andreas was better than 3. I feel like
San Andreas is the truth, bro.
Oh, I played the hell out of that. I thought that was okay.
I think,
but that's because I'm a Los Angeles kid, and I thought that it was cool. I was like, oh yeah, it was like it's like I'm here, home or something.
I think every black person likes San Andreas, though.
If you black and you don't like it, you suck. Bro. Yeah, there's something we gotta throw you out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's true. I do like San Andreas a little. I do like it, but that's because that's different though. That's different.
Yeah, most definitely on that.
Is it going to be remade for the Switch, or is it just going to be the same game?
I think it's going to be ported. Yeah.
They haven't really said anything.
Oh,
here he go. Baron Black in the house.
Man.
Oh my god.
Did you invite Baron to this podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me to send him the link.
Yeah,
did you invite him beforehand, or did he invite himself?
I invited him beforehand.
Okay. I just wanted to check.
He was following me on Twitter for a long time, so so I was like,
I was just checking. It's all good
though. But yeah, I'm hoping. They're saying that it's going to be a remaster.
Damn, OJ. Come on,
man. Oh, dang. Here we go.
I know I got authority, but I don't just invite myself.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't do that.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing,
What's
man?
up,
You know
man?
what I mean? I had to kick, the chicks out the house before I got on camera.
I know how you roll over there in Atlanta, man. I know how you roll over there. How you doing, man?
I was like, oh man, I was asleep when you messaged me, but I was not woke. It's hard to do these Saturday things, man. Friday is that day you just, you got wild out. Well, some of y'all married, I believe, so y'all don't wild out no more. But
Oh,
yeah,
I'm married to my editing software.
Wow.
Power Director 18.
So I overheard somebody say Chinatown World's on Switch or something like that. Like,
yeah, OJ was talking about that. OJ said he's not a big, Grand Theft Auto fan. So Grand Theft Auto supposedly coming to Switch, and he was like, he don't like Grand Theft Auto like that.
well, isn't the rumor like it's a remake or something?
Yeah. They said that it should be coming to like a new platform, and OJ said it. I don't remember if it was on Xbox One. I don't think it's on Xbox One.
I don't think it's on it's Grand Theft Auto. The classification is for Grand Theft Auto 3. Just Grand Theft Auto 3. So it's not on Xbox One. It's on PlayStation. It's on PC. It's on other platforms, but it's like mobile or something. I don't know, but it's not. It's just not on Xbox One. It's not on Switch. So the classification is either for Xbox One or for Switch. So Grand Theft Auto 3. I don't know if it's like a remake of Grand Theft Auto 3, or if it's just like the port of Grand Theft Auto 3. Maybe they clean up the visuals just a little bit. I'm not really sure, but I mean that's what we know right now.
It might be remastered.
There's no point if it's not a remake. There's no point.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
I would love to play a remake of Grand Theft Auto 3.
I think it would be dope. Yeah. But also to have it on the go. You know what I mean? I think that's just because everybody wants GTA on Switch, just to have that on the go kind of concept going. But I get what you're saying.
And also with them announcing that it's like what did you say, late October? I think that's a little too soon from the announcement to the release date for it to be a remake. If it was a remake, I think they'd gave us a little bit more time of an announcement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good.
What if it's a surprise remake?
The only rumor I've seen is that GTA 3 coming to Switch. So what's anything else details leaked that I don't know about?
I put everything in the chat there, but basically all they said was that Rockstar was gearing up for like the 18th anniversary of the game, and they pretty much filed like a new rating in Australia.
New ESRB.
Australian classification board rating.
Yeah. So that's
why
what
Australia though. Australia's strict as hell. So I'm like, why would Australia be the first one?
Just sometimes like the different classification boards have rules in terms of when you have to announce things. And for the Australian classification board, you have to they're made public a lot sooner. There's certain things that you have to do. So that's why sometimes you'll see like a Taiwanese board rating, or you'll see like Australian before you see ESRB and all that, because their rules dictate that you have to let this be known public. And people just go sleuthing. People go like, hey, let's just look at this, because like they don't announce it. It's just there. So
I got you. So this could possibly be a remake then. This could be something for 2020.
Yeah, but no, they said October 22nd. Which is
October 26th. Oh man, I'm with OJ on this, bro. I ain't interested in playing just Grand Theft Auto 3 like it was before. Not in 2019.
Yeah.
And he said a good thing. True Crime Streets of LA was that fire, boy. I used to love that game.
I love that game. I like that game too.
With Snoop, remember with Snoop in there?
Oh man.
God, bro.
Oh man, True Crime Streets of LA. That was good. But yeah, a remake. If they do a remake of Grand Theft Auto, or even remake Chinatown Wars into like the Grand Theft Auto 5 engine or the Red Dead Redemption, that would be cool. But Grand Theft Auto 3 as it is, no, I'm not buying that. Like,
yeah, that's just that is just too bland of an experience. And y'all also heard about House of the Dead 1 and 2.
Yeah,
might be coming to Switch next year.
I wonder who called that a couple of weeks ago. On a certain podcast, I called that a couple of weeks ago. OJ was like, I ain't gonna do that.
What am I talking about? What's going on?
House of the Dead 1 and 2? Remember I called the Return of House of the Dead a couple of weeks ago?
You said a new House of the Dead.
Yeah, a new one. But
That's
we
not
have
a new one. These are old.
I know this is an old one, but Trust me, if they bringing the old ones, there's a new one coming. There's a new one coming.
Okay,
Trust
well,
me.
when that happens, then let me know.
Now we don't even know if it's gonna be like a remaster. I'm guessing it got to be a remaster because it's from the same people that's responsible for Panzer Dragoon HD remake. So, I mean, I literally spent hours in the arcades playing House of the Dead, you know. But it's gonna be interesting to see if they're gonna bring like some kind of gun. That would be dope, right? Packaged with it, sort of like how they do, how they did, what's that game? Star Fox. That Star Fox game. Starlink.
Starlink.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the House of Dead was a classic, and I like how Sega's always, you know, staying in there with Nintendo neck and neck. The camaraderie is dope, so I'm digging House of Dead.
Yeah, I think it will sell good, because like I said, classic arcade title, most definitely. Now that we got Mr. Baron in here, we got to talk about that Last of Us situation, sir. I saw that podcast.
I got all my anger out on it, but now I have to go back in.
Man, did they cut your stream off because you were speaking the truth, brother?
Oh man, that was funny. The power went out when I was talking.
Oh,
so the power went out, so I just left the video up, and I was like, I'll stream later in the week, y'all, for y'all later. And I just left that up because I wasn't gonna erase all that. I talked for like 25 minutes, so I was like, I just left that video as it is, and I'll stream later.
It was a bit spicy across all the podcasts.
It was
just a little bit, man. You know, so my podcast too kind of got a bit spicy, but it was fun. It's fun talking about that. Baron, I felt that Baron was going to like be too tired to come on the podcast after he did his, because like it was crazy.
Oh yeah. No! Anytime I get to give Sony a whooping, I'm there. I'm never too tired for that.
Hey, mad at that.
This is my question though. Like, I know they went out on Twitter and kind of give us an olive branch as far as the multiplayer is concerned. So we are gonna get multiplayer, I guess, but maybe at a later time, and then we're getting the single player now. But I feel like, don't you guys think that's probably going to hurt the sales a bit? Because I guess people really wanted the multiplayer out the gate, and I just thought it was really stupid not to have the multiplayer package with the full game. I was really disappointed, man, before they put out that tweet.
I don't think so. I think this game is going to sell massive. Like, this is going to be a huge game because, yes, the factions are great.
They've been working on it for a long while.
Yeah.
5 years,
the
right?
Factions are great, but this game, Last of Us 2, with the characters, the story, the graphics, this is pretty much the PS4's last kind of like hurrah.
Yeah.
And if they can assure people that they'll get it later, I think that it'll just be an add-on that you can do, right? It'll just be an add-on that you can do and that you can get it. And while it might hurt the sales just a little bit, the hype going into it and 100 million PS4s, if you look at what the PS4's base is back when The Last of Us Remastered came out, compared to even like the PS3, right? It's the base is above the PS3. People are buying way more games. I think whatever lost sales you make that you miss, you make up in the fact that the PS4 has 100 million units, you know, out there on the market, and it'll have even more with the Death Stranding one and everything coming out. So, while they're probably gonna lose some sales, but you'll get those sales back later. Because like, let's just say somebody waits. Then let's say they wait for the multiplayer to be added, and then they'll buy the game. You know. So
yeah,
I hope it's
like,
really,
you know,
really
there's people
long.
talking on Twitter. I'm looking on the Amazon sales. This is going to be by far probably the best-selling PlayStation game, right? Maybe it doesn't beat Spider-Man.
You think it's gonna outsell God of War?
So
it's gonna outsell. Yeah, it's gonna outsell God of War.
Because God of War. Wait, did God of War?
It won Game of the Year.
Well, no. Like sales wise, didn't God of War beat Spider-Man?
Spider-Man's the best-selling PlayStation 4. Well, it's sold better. It's not the best-selling. Last of Us Remastered. No, Last of Us Remastered. That's with the PS3 version combined. It sold like 17 million. Sorry, no, never mind. Yeah, so I think Spider-Man is the best-selling.
Yeah, Spider-Man is the best-selling PS4 exclusive.
Yeah, so I think this one has a shot at getting to where Spider-Man is. It has a shot. It has a shot.
Baron,
I want to say this real quick.
Please, my brother, preach.
I read the statement they put out, right? And of course, you know, when I tweet, everybody just, you know, the stampede just comes a running, you know. And I think it was an excuse, honestly. That's what I read. It was an excuse. And I don't know if it's just me and I'm not reading this statement right, but I read the statement like 5 times. nowhere in that statement did they say The Last of Us 2 was going to have a standalone multiplayer. That was not in the statement. So I'm kind of confused why everybody just jumped to that conclusion.
Well,
you know,
because
the line actually, I'm gonna read the line. I'm gonna read what the line
well,
said.
no, because they're still. Before you do, and I get it. I'm just saying they are still hiring. They're still hiring for online. They're still hiring for online. That's
true. So here's what it says. It says, however, you will eventually experience the fruits of our team's online ambition, but not as part of Last of Us 2. So I don't know where they got Last of Us 2 as a standalone multiplayer out of that sentence. I was like, what? What are y'all talking about?
That's true.
That makes me understand that they have another online game probably coming down the line, which probably is going to be a PS5 title. That didn't say The Last of Us 2 was having a standalone multiplayer. So I'm like, people really fail that bad at reading comprehension? Like, what is going? I'm like, what are y'all talking? Everybody's going in my mentions. Oh, they said Last of Us 2 gonna have standalone. Where did they say that at? Because I can't find it. Like, here's the
thing, though, Baron. Here's the thing. It could be like a Final Fantasy Comrades. You ever heard of? You guys heard about that game?
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 like Comrades. It's a standalone multiplayer experience that had damn near nothing to do with the game, and because they're trying to milk Final Fantasy to the last drop, so it was a thing that they did. Like nobody asked for Final Fantasy 15, but here it is.
You know,
it could be something like that to where it's not part of the base plans, and maybe it's not even called The Last of Us 2. It's just called The Last of Us multiplayer, and then that's their multiplayer just going.
That's
forward.
what I'm saying, and I think people really think this is part. They saying it's not part of Last of Us 2, which means Last of Us 2 is what it is. It's not going to have multiplayer. Now, there might be a Last of Us Outbreak or Last of Us Battle Royale or some crap like that. Maybe they're doing something like that. But they literally said, but not as part of Last of Us 2. And everybody's like, oh, what are you talking about? This is why I jump on PS fanboys all the time. It's like, y'all don't read. People tell you stuff. They directly tell you stuff and y'all don't listen. It's like, what are you reading? I'm reading the same thing you're reading. Where did you get that from?
I want to have some hope, Baron. Jesus.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Gotta have faith.
I think this is a lame ass excuse.
Oh my god!
You developed this game for 5+ years. I don't see anything you pushing the envelope in your genre. Everything I've seen in your game, I've seen in other games. So you're not being innovative.
Graphics.
So basically, what is the game 2 this for? Why is the game 2 this?
Because
graphics. That's it.
The graphics, the sound quality, super high quality, graphics, sound quality, and voice acting. Those are the things that eat up space like crazy. I remember like the Wonderful 101. I remember that game was like, what was it? It was like over 10 gigabytes in space, and I'm like, why the hell is this game 10 gigabytes? Fully voiced, and different audio languages and stuff like that. So that's what takes up all the space, man. Is that
it took you 5 years to do that, though?
Yeah.
Come on, my dude. 5+ years, bro. You know what Nintendo can do with 5 years?
A lot. Breath of the Wild.
Do you know what they can do with 5 years?
As someone who's talked to people who do animation and all that, the animations in Last of Us and the graphics they have, that takes. I can't even hate on.
I was getting that Red Dead. I felt like they look at what Red Dead Redemption 2 was doing a little bit. Like I had that feeling, that vibe, that Red Dead vibe, in that new town that they're in. I forgot what the town is called or whatever that Ellie is in.
In a little Wyoming setting or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Red Dead is fully open world. This is not an open world game.
I thought they said it was going to be open world.
No, it's not. It's not open world game.
There's some open areas, I think.
It's open linear, pretty much.
Yeah. Like, so I'm like, what did you do with 5+ years? Like, you can't write a script for 5 years, can you? Like, what's going on? Like,
or you think it's the PS4 bottlenecking? Maybe that's why they don't have enough.
They spent 5 years getting writing and graphics and voice acting. That's what they spent all their time on.
And OJ, and that's why I have a problem with it.
It took 5 years though.
That's why I have a problem with
it. It depends. As somebody, like I said, I've seen a little bit of what these developers do, and like I know I have friends graphic design and animation. Like seriously, there's people in class, students that take them seriously a month to make a stick figure move fluently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're talking like full on. Look at the graphics of that game. You know, full on animations like that. That anything can break at any moment. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff can you can be doing everything's going fine, then everything crashes, system crashes, things. You got to redo things. It's not easy work. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's true.
Not
It's
easy
true.
work. It's not.
It's true because you gotta have the game logic and then the physics and all the other stuff counted into it. But when you look at Last of Us 2, there's really nothing going on there gameplay wise. So I'm like,
the animations are top tier. The
animation top tier,
Yeah.
but your game logic is basic as hell. Your physics are basic as hell. So it's like you're not really pushing anything on a gameplay level to what it took you 5 years to do this.
We gotta see the physics, like let's say you blow somebody up or something, like we gotta see the like more enemies and stuff like that. So.
I mean, I tell y'all what, like if you look at when I saw the game, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was hyped when I saw it in the state of play, but it seemed like they're using some of the same level from the original. Like I was like, wait a minute, I thought they were gonna like give us like a new setting, and I don't know. I was kind of disappointed a little bit because I was like, wait a minute, didn't I saw that?
Well, her story is revenge, right? So I guess they have to backtrack to that old area.
Oh,
I
yeah,
assume.
might be going.
But then again, it brings up the point. Why did it take you 5 years if you had to do the same levels anyway? So it's like
because there's new levels, Baron.
I'm just when I speak the truth, people just attack me. I'm just asking.
Nobody's attacking you.
I'm saying no, you're not attacking me. I'm just saying this is stuff I say, and people just attack me. And it's like I'm just asking logical questions, right? That's just a logical question.
I mean, to be fair, Breath of the Wild 1 came out in 2017, and Breath of the Wild 2 is currently in production, and I guarantee you it ain't gonna take 5 years.
Well, it won't. It's a little bit different. But
that's Nintendo though.
Breath of the Wild took a long time to come out, and Skyward Sword.
It did.
Skyward Sword took the whole Wii generation.
Yeah.
The whole Wii generation. Because Miyamoto accidentally choked himself with the Wii remote trying to play the game. You know what I'm saying? So it took all generation because of Wiimote and nunchuck, bro. So I mean, like, it happens. It happens.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I said, I think a lot of people were like really disappointed at the fact that we wasn't getting the multiplayer, out the gate. But I mean, it is what it is at this point. But I really wanted to go all out and get the Ellie edition, backpack and everything for the $229. But I was like, I don't know now. Now I'm just like, you know what? I just get the
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
on that one,
because I mean, the original Last of Us, the multiplayer was like bread and butter, bro. After you beated the single player, I mean, you were just hooked. With the multiplayer. So I'm like, okay, all they had to do was just expand upon that and just make it a lot better, add more crafting mechanics, add more varieties, make it a bit more open up a little bit, like kind of open world-ish a little bit more, add more players or whatnot. But I don't know at this point. And at the same time, like I said, I was hoping for some sort of like co-op maybe with the game, but I don't know.
Now,
man.
that would have made sense for that game.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Resident Evil 5 did. That would have made perfect sense for that game. But hey, let's just push the graphics. That's all I care about. Let's just push the graphics.
God. That's all I hear everybody say. Oh, the graphics. Oh my God, the graphics. I'm like, guys.
Which the graphics are good, but
yeah, I mean it is. And it's definitely gonna be, I guess, the best looking PS4 game out of like.
I don't know. That don't look like the best looking PS4 game. I don't know what y'all watching, but what I watch, that's not the best.
I mean, God of War, I think.
God of War definitely still looks better than that game.
Yeah, God of War looks incredible.
They look.
What you think, OJ?
They both look really good. It's like saying, "Oh, well, this person has $20 million, and somebody got $17 million, or somebody got." Yeah, they both rich. They both.
Y'all think it's coming out next year around holiday?
What? Last of Us?
5. Are you guys ready?
PS5.
Oh, PS5. Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, it's already confirmed to come out holiday.
Yeah, holiday. Now I'm a little disappointed because I was under the assumption, and this was my personal prediction, that Last of Us 2 was gonna be a PS5 launch title. That's what I thought. That's what I figured.
Me too.
And so now that they have announced it for PS4 and it's coming out before the PS5 is even gonna be on the market, it kind of put a damper on it for me.
I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna do like a cross-gen thing, like with, and so that people with the PS5 can actually still play it.
Yeah.
But from what I'm hearing, the PS5 is gonna be fully backwards compatible to the
It is.
PS4, 3, 2, and 1, which is dope.
And that's all good. That's all good. But I'm a little disheartened that it's not going to be a launch title. That's something special. And then it kind of brings me to like, well, what are they going to do for a PS5 launch title? Because they need something heavy to.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Huh?
Don't you forget about that game, Ghost of Tsushima? PlayStation boss.
Isn't that that Zelda ripoff?
No, it's like no.
Is that which one? Oh, okay.
No.
It looks pretty cool. No, what they could do, I mean, like Horizon Zero Dawn 2 could be a launch title, or could be in that area. I mean, you're looking at maybe they bring back Killzone. Maybe they say, hey, let's do a big first-person shooter.
Oh God, if they bring back Killzone. No, that will make my day. I love Killzone.
Oh, you like Killzone? Okay. Good.
Oh, I thought you said
Shadowfall sucks, but yeah.
Shadowfall was garbage.
Yeah,
Shadowfall was trash. 3
Killzone
was
2 is actually
trash. Trust me, Killzone went to a terrible demise, but they can redeem themselves. Killzone 2 was that fire, bro.
Yeah. So Killzone, they can bring back Killzone. They can have that, or they can even. They wouldn't pass off Uncharted to somebody else because that's not.
I don't think so. Now let me ask y'all this. Because this has been going on lately, and I really want to ask y'all this. Like, do y'all think that Sony is really truly just gearing up towards first party, like single player only games and no multiplayer? Because it seems like the trend, but at the same time, I'm just like, okay, these single player games are well polished, well developed, and everything, but a lot of people really, really, really want multiplayer to be attached to some of these games.
I got the answer for you. Because Sony told you the answer a few months ago. Sean Layton.
Man, you funny as hell, dog.
Sean Layton said, we will continue to focus on narrative story-driven single-player games on all our franchises. They already told you what they're going to do. Yeah. I mean, come on. A lot of the studios are really not that great at multiplayer, so...
And I think the PS5 has a lot to do with the lackluster content that we've been getting, because a lot of companies are probably holding off on their titles, and you know the prospect that PS5 is on the way. So we're going through a little drought on PlayStation's end. It's not anything to frown on though. It's not anything to discredit them or count them out about.
True. I don't know, man. It was looking a little bit spooky before this Last of Us release date came. The last PS4 exclusive that was worth a damn was Spider-Man, and that was over a year ago. So it was looking pretty rough.
It makes sense that they want to do story-driven narrative games.
Yeah.
Produce more stories for it.
Well, see, God of War was kind of a shock to me. I'm a huge God of War fan. And when they announced God of War for PS4, I was like, okay, I thought, Kratos is back. He's going to be aggressive, ripping heads off, bringing the game back. But it's like a whole different mythology, a whole different gameplay structure. He's a dad now. So it's like getting a lion and making it like a house cat. You know what I mean?
Look, this is what I said. It got a lot of people mad.
He's still pretty brutal in the game, but yeah, he's not like.
You get what I'm saying, though, Jay. Like,
I get exactly. I was a huge God of War fan. This Marlon. God of War, I'm used to jumping up into the air. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a mix between like a crazy Dante. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And like something different, like a Western game. It was a perfect mix between the Eastern game design, or like Japanese game design, and Western game design, and then they completely made it like a Western action game. Like they took away so many of his abilities, and like they added new stuff, but they took away kind of what he was. And I understand it. Look at the sales. Obviously, he did great, so I get it, slowing down the game, making it to where like you can't jump, things like that. You can't do the air combos. That stuff confuses people. Don't like that. Western gamers don't like that type of gameplay for the most part, unless if you want your game to sell big, because Devil May Cry doesn't sell like God of War does, and Bayonetta doesn't sell like God of War does. So I get it, But for me, I'm kind of in the same boat. I was like, man, he don't rip heads off no more. He ain't here without, without.
Well,
come on, Baron. Come on, man.
Hold on, man. Y'all sugarcoating this bull. Y'all gonna make me curse up a storm on this man. Stop sugarcoating this, man. Sony, they really think they're the gods of Hollywood. Oh, they took Kratos a god. He was a god. This dude leaped 1 foot and then he ran over a skyscraper. He was a god, and they turned him into a house dad. Like it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. They did that strictly so they can tell a story of a bond between a father and a child. That is ridiculous. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. So I won't be shocked what they do next, because they really think they are the Hollywood of gaming, and that's what they want to do. They want to tell these stories. You said what?
The next one, the son.
Lord. I don't know.
Immortal though, right? His son's not a god.
Well, technically, because
the genes
the genes, yeah, because Kratos did. Yeah.
I don't even know, bro. I beat the game and I don't even know.
I don't know what they're gonna do with it.
I think the next one, it's gonna be focused on his son. His son is gonna be a bit older, and he's gonna be like well trained from everything that you did in this game. And then you're gonna fight Thor probably in the beginning. Oh, spoiler alert! If anybody haven't beaten the game yet, but
never know.
Way older.
I mean,
and then the story is going to be how a father, handles his adolescent teen child, and how he goes through the troubles of raising a teen and all this other bull crap.
It's like you can't fault them for doing what they do. I can't fault Sony for doing what they're doing with their games. It's just how the market's going, man. You got to go where what people want to play, and that's what people want. That style.
Yeah,
they want that interactive storytelling. They want like I said, look at the sales. This is the best-selling God of War game, right? Best-selling God of War game. They tried multiplayer. They tried multiplayer in God of War. It sucked.
Good. That should have never happened.
Yeah, they tried multiplayer in God of War. It's trash. So I mean, this is what they need to do. And also another thing to point, because you're talking about Sony kind of going for interactive stories and single player games. That makes sense because they get all of the multiplayer deals, right? They get Call of Duty deals. They're doing all the multiplayer games sell so much on Sony platforms. So it makes sense that they promote the multiplayer games, and those hey, go buy Call of Duty for multiplayer. Go play that. But then when you want to play single player, play our games, So I think it makes sense what they're doing.
So my question to you, OJ, then why the hell are we playing for PlayStation Plus? What are we paying for?
Multiplayer.
But you ain't making no multiplayer, so what we paying for?
Every third-party multiplayer game.
But we paying you for multiplayer.
Yeah, which is what makes them.
You're not getting no multiplayer.
No, they're not. You're not paying Sony for their own first-party multiplayer. You're paying it for third-party multiplayer.
But it's called PlayStation Plus. That's what I'm paying.
You're a platform holder. That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter. I guarantee you, if Xbox didn't have any multiplayer games and they was playing for Xbox Live, everybody will be screaming to the top of their.
Oh, okay.
You know that's true. You know that's true.
You got a point there. Yeah, if Microsoft didn't make multiplayer games, people would be mad. But Microsoft was founded on multiplayer. So
true.
You know what? I hate to change the subject, but what is Microsoft doing, man? I'm just
let's let Baron answer. He's a big Microsoft fan here.
Man.
Oh, let me tell you what Microsoft
Baron watches Inside Xbox, the whole thing.
Oh my God.
Inside Xbox. March.
Baron secretly loves Inside Xbox, dude.
I don't watch that garbage.
So boring. You copy Nintendo, and then it's what is this? It's like Nintendo Direct had a baby with
Nintendo and Microsoft working together though.
Well, not quite. Marketing wise, but not hand in hand. But my whole thing is this, bro. This is by far how do you go from the 360 to Xbox One?
Hey, look, I'm gonna play devil's advocate for you. How do you go from the PS2 to the PS3? How you go from the Wii to the Wii U? Trust me, it happens, man. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
You know what I mean? Momentum, you can have all the momentum, and it changed just like that. It's snap of fingers.
I think with Microsoft, they put their foot in their mouth when they start this whole TV thing, and then they did the whole 180 thing, and then it's they lost touch. It's they lost touch of their fans, man. It's it's all about exclusives, okay? It's all about how you market your stuff as well, which they're very good at. They're lacking very good exclusive games. I'm tired of Gears. Yeah. I'm tired of Halo. I'm tired of Forza. Okay.
Now hold on. Now hold
sea
on.
of garbage.
Now hold on. Now.
What? Hold up. Now you ain't gonna disrespect Gears.
Bro, I'm a huge Gears of War fan.
Because we already get them games.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how many times are you gonna give us different Gears collections, bro?
Now think of this though. What do y'all think about? Now we know Microsoft and Nintendo have had their little relationship going for a little bit now. What if Microsoft made the hardware, the console, and Nintendo made the games, and they just came together with some whole let's do this thing.
You know that was a thing back then, right? That was a thing back then.
When was that?
With Sony and Nintendo.
When?
Y'all remember that?
No.
Yeah, but I think Sony messed up the deal.
Oh yeah, 64. You talking about 64 days?
You remember that?
You talking about 64?
People's memory.
Back in 64 days. I remember.
The Sony, the Nintendo PlayStation.
Yeah. I remember that.
It was essentially what the problem was that they had a deal, but then Sony decided that they wanted to use the certain type of like memory or what it was, or certain type of disc format, and they would basically be able to control all of that when it comes to games and the format. And Nintendo was like, no. So basically, Nintendo didn't talk to them about it. They just pulled out right last second, which pissed Sony off, and then they went on to make the PlayStation and then said, yeah, look at us now. So that was the rivalry between them.
I thought it was a Final Fantasy VII situation.
Final Fantasy VII, that was a whole separate situation that occurred with Nintendo and PlayStation and Sony. But the biggest problem with that was just the cartridge size. That was just the biggest issue.
Okay.
They wanted to make a certain type of game with Final Fantasy, and they couldn't fit it all on the cartridge, or you'd have to have multiple cartridges, so they went with PlayStation instead, and Nintendo got really butthurt. Yamauchi, the former president of Nintendo, got crazy. He went like nuts, even going to the point where we started dissing RPGs, calling people that play RPGs like basement losers and stuff like that. So,
wow.
He went nuts like when that happened. So, and I'm not joking on that. He actually literally said that people that just never go outside and call people that play RPGs losers, because PlayStation had all the RPGs, right? So yeah, those RPGs suck. So
yeah,
so PlayStation had them all back then.
It's ridiculous, man. And I know you pointed out the whole PlayStation and Nintendo situation, or Xbox and Nintendo. I feel like everybody needs an idea to fall in love with, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like right now Nintendo's weakest point. I understand that the Switch is doing way better than the Wii U. Kudos to Nintendo for that. But you're online. I mean, work with your other brothers, man. I mean, just find something.
Garbage, man.
Find something. I mean, one of your biggest online games right now, Smash, and it's like it's horrific most of the times.
Online is bad.
It's
same thing with Splatoon. Ever since the 5.0 update, Splatoon has just, it's plummeted. So they need to do something to figure that situation out.
You said Splatoon plummeted online?
Yeah,
Splatoon all the time, and it's fine for me.
Oh,
really?
Well,
I'm confused.
They might have tweaked it a little bit. And they might have tweaked it a little bit, but they after that 5.0 update, there was crashes all over the board. I don't know if more people started playing it and the servers were just crashing, but
yeah, there was some crashing and stuff, but I play Splatoon.
You're right.
I play Splatoon at least 3 times a week with everybody on my channel, and there are some issues here and there, but for the most part,
do you have a LAN adapter connected?
Yeah, I have a LAN adapter.
That might be it. Because with my LAN adapter, when I put my LAN adapter in, I had no problems at all. But with the Wi-Fi, and I got good Wi-Fi. I got good internet.
Well, Wi-Fi is not. The thing about most people have like really ghetto routers. Like if you have like a Netgear like Nighthawk, then you're good for using Wi-Fi. But if you have like one of the Netgear $50 router, like the $60 or $70 router from Walmart, that's not a good router using to play online.
Well, I got 400 megabits, so it should run like
it should. But what a router does, a router hijacks speed. By the way, like when you do it just hijacks things, and then you have to also think about it from the end of other users and connecting. Yeah. So that's the problem with Wi-Fi. There could be
all the connections coming together.
Yeah. So even if you have a dope connection and if your router's trash, then that could have an effect on your games. That's why it's best to just you can get the full amount of speed and everything if you just connect directly. I have a Netgear Nighthawk router, so even if I do Wi-Fi, I got a 5G band. A lot of people don't even know what a 5G band is. If you put it on a 5G band, that's going to be a lot better dedicated to your gaming. But most people that play Switch, they have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. And they got Mom on Netflix, they got Baron playing Madden, you know what I'm saying? They got Brother Baron Madden, they got all these people doing all this other, and they don't even know that their bandwidth is sucked, and it creates bad experiences, especially with Smash. So
yeah, most definitely. But I know we hit like 1 year already on the, and this past Nintendo Direct, even though it was really good, I was hoping that Nintendo could just give us something like dramatical for the online. You know what I mean? Like native chat support, something.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm saying, how come they won't put a messaging system on it where we can message people? What's going on with that?
No, man, they're taking tiny baby steps. I mean, they just give us the.
They're taking too long to develop what we need.
It's taking way. It's
scared
to
do something. They act like they're scared.
But to be fair, well, not to be fair, but at least they didn't raise the price on us. Now, if they'd have put us at like a $40, $60 price tag,
they're doing it in Japan. Yeah, they're raising the price on the online.
That's a whole different. That ain't got nothing to do with the online. That's like Japan taxes. That's a whole nother conversation.
That's true.
You know,
that is true. Yeah, that is true. But I'm gonna be honest. Like, we're going on what, 3 years now? Almost 3 years, or up in there somewhere.
It's been no change.
Yeah, it's just no change. And I'm thankful for the NES stuff. I'm thankful for the Super Nintendo stuff. But my God, like, the dashboard is bland. I mean, just two colors, black and white.
All y'all better have the black.
So Marlon,
I got the black.
They release in 2 more years.
The white hurts my eyes too much, man.
Yeah,
like the white, it's too bright.
They're never gonna do the theme thing. Y'all can give that up.
but why? But
when it comes to
why
the theme,
not?
y'all can give it up.
The 3DS has themes.
It did.
They sold themes.
I would be on board with themes. I mean, I'm not gunning for it, but yeah, if they give us themes, you damn Skippy, I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah,
all I need is a Smash. But the Smash Brothers theme on the 3DS is freaking dope. Did you guys get that? It plays the music and like it has the same sound effects. It's so good, man. It's such a good theme to have when you boot up your system. But that would be going on with Nintendo with that, dude.
Yeah, they're just dragging their feet. Unfortunately, like, it's just I don't know, man. I hope that sometime next year. Though. Yeah, it's not the game invite like how I want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's okay. It's a start.
Just like we got that janky voice chat. You know.
let me pop out my iPhone. Let me pop out my phone.
Hold on. Voice chat is flawless when it is. So I don't understand. That app is stupid, man. That's so stupid.
I only use it for Splatoon to check like modes and stuff. That's it.
Yeah, it's that app. It's pretty cool for like the Splatnet. That's actually
and if they made they need to put more titles on it. First of all, Mario Maker 2 needs to be on the damn app. Put Mario Maker 2 on there.
I know.
Let me be at Walmart or Target and I'm like, oh man, that level look good. I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna play that joint when I get home. You know, like come on. Put Mario. You should have Mario Maker 2 on there. There's a couple other titles that should be on there. It should not just be Smash and Splatoon. I think Mario Tennis is on there, but who plays that? Nobody plays that.
Man.
We were just calling one of the guys in the village about playing that because he said he had 400 hours of Mario Tennis.
You should.
Wow.
You should have.
You got 400 hours of Mario Tennis.
You should have 4 hours.
He was in the chat here earlier. I don't know if he's still here, but we're like, bro, how you got 400 hours of Mario Tennis? He's like,
that is 4.
He's like, it was before Smash came out. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm against that app, so I have nothing positive to say about it.
Why don't you just implement that into the system? How hard?
Yeah.
You can get your software engineers to implement that into the UI. You know, I just don't understand Nintendo sometimes, and it's just like, okay, you give us the invite. Okay, so where is like party chat and where is like, you know, let me tag this person so we can have a group chat or something. Like, I don't know.
Well, before you get into that, where the hell is my extension on the share button. Before
I know,
the
right?
Switch launched, they said you will be able to record more than 30 seconds at a later date. It's 2 years. Where's my later seconds? Okay, I need my minute and a half to 2 minutes of record time. On this 30-second that shit, it bothers me. I want at least needs to be a minute.
I ain't mad
That
at
30
you.
seconds.
I ain't mad at you.
It's like
So fast.
Man, I don't know, man. Nintendo, and I feel like that's why I feel like if Nintendo don't get the online together, bruh, I think this is gonna hurt Nintendo from getting huge third-party support. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I love Nintendo. I want them to do well, but people wonder why Call of Duty, even though a lot of people don't like Call of Duty, but people wonder why Call of Duty is not on the Switch. Is because they're like, man, this online is.
Yeah.
it has nothing. It don't have nothing to do with that though. Because the third-party support for Switch has been outstanding. To be honest with you,
it has.
It's only been 2 years, and the only games it's really missing is Activision and EA, and we all know where EA stands at. So that's never
EA
going to
is garbage.
So, I mean, well, Activision is kind of weird. You know what I mean? Everybody's jumping on Switch now. You see Overwatch is coming now. You know, after you see the success of Fortnite, how Paladins is ranking up money every month because it's the only arena shootout.
Honestly, Baron, I think if it will help Nintendo a bit more if they could get those big games like Overwatch and Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto, they in release with the rest of the games. So same day it's on PS4, same day it's on Switch. I think it would just help boost the sales a bit more, and then the online as well. But I mean, I think they got 11 million online users, which that's not bad.
They got some good online. Now, what do y'all think about Nintendo Switch having YouTube? I know I've heard a couple people they requested it. It's not rumored or leaked or whatever you want to call it.
You talking about Netflix?
No, YouTube. Netflix? Being able to stream YouTube through your Switch.
So basically like
I got a personal opinion about it, but
there was a rumor like what is it, a year ago, but he streamed to Twitch. It was that was a rumor for a while.
Yeah. I remember the Twitch. I remember the Twitch rumor. I don't think I'm not for it personally.
Nintendo ain't gonna make that happen, man. You know how Nintendo is.
If they do that, even with Twitch or YouTube, if they do that, every kid in America and Japan and Honduras and everywhere across the world, they're gonna think they're YouTubers and hey guys, look at my Smash. Like, come on, we ain't got time for all that.
Oh my god, bro!
I think that will happen eventually. I don't know if it's gonna be Twitch or YouTube, but I think it'd be one of the two.
Do y'all smell a Switch Pro happening next year?
On streaming service,
Definitely.
Nintendo needs to do
I
that.
smell a Switch Pro happening. If Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out next year, I smell a Switch Pro happening.
I don't think a Switch Pro comes next year.
So what about
I don't know about next year, but
console-based system?
Console.
You said what? You said what about what?
System like back to CDs.
Man, I
don't know about that.
I actually like the cartridges, personally.
Yeah,
they take up a lot less room.
Yeah, but OJ, ain't cartridges cheaper to make than the CDs?
No, CDs are Blu-ray CDs are really super cheap. Cartridges are more expensive to make, and the only way Nintendo goes back to CDs is if they don't make a hybrid. The reason why the Switch is a hybrid is because you can't have a big old CD inside of a moving CD inside of a system. Sony tried that with the PSP, which was a UMD, and you literally heard the thing like if you moved it too much, it might skip. You know, with the PSP, I mean, they did a good job of holding them steady, but that's why you remember PSPs, they had these plastic over them, just in case if you moved it, it wouldn't skip. But if you moved it too fast, it would skip because the disc is actually moving in the system. Pretty interesting though how they got it to work like that. But that's the reason why we have cartridges. It's a hybrid. If Nintendo went back to CDs, they'd separate it. It'd have to be you get a portable and you get a home console. There's no way they can do CDs unless they make their own type of CD. But then it'd be like a mini CD. Then it'd be like GameCube. It holds less data. It'd be something like that. It'd be different. So
you just took it. You just took what I was gonna say. A while format. Then maybe that could work, right?
Maybe.
Well,
but
also
I
you
highly
got
doubt-
also you
I
got
highly doubt
to
that they're going to make some type of proprietary
Yeah.
mini format for like a hybrid system. It's like cartridges just work so much better because it's moving parts within a system. And the thing, when you have a handheld, when you have a portable, you don't want anything moving. Like if your cell phone, there's nothing that moves. Like when you put something like it's SD memory, everything is just solid state. You don't want any type of like you don't connect hard drives to it or anything like spinning in it. When you have a portable, you don't want anything moving, and that was the biggest problem. And that's why Sony went from these to Vita cartridges.
Yeah.
So they'd have to ditch the whole hybrid thing completely for them to do CDs.
And really, I know Nintendo's killing it right now with the handheld part, but from what I'm hearing, this is a rumor. They're saying that we could be getting a PlayStation 5, like portable version of the PlayStation 5, and it's gonna be sort of like similar to the PS Vita. I just don't know how to feel about that. I think that would be insane to have a portable PS5 on the go. Like,
Not with the Pro.
I think that would cost $1,000. If it did happen, I think that might cost $1,000 to shrink a PS5, and it would also explode in your hands too. I think that also, and it'd have about an hour of battery life, and it would too hot to have an hour of battery life, and it could literally explode in your hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, there go the specs.
Sony had exploding laptops because like they tried to pack too much in a compact spot. I don't see them doing a PS5, a direct, like it's a small PS5 in your hands. Battery life, price, that thing's. I mean, like a GPD Win or whatever. Those things that are full PCs that you can play handheld. Those things are like $800 or something, like $600 to $1,000 for one of those. A portable PS5 seems very unlikely.
Oh no, man.
That ain't happening, man.
Not after they did the Vita, man.
I don't. You know what? I think
they're
done. I think they're done with the handheld part. I think they're done with the whole hand. Cause
Good, I think they can still do something with it.
Well, like the Vita did well in Japan, but in America it flopped. So I don't know if they want to go back down that route.
It barely did that well. It didn't even do that great in Japan.
As far as the comparison between Japan's success and America's success, it did well. But it didn't do amazing. But yeah, the JRPGs were lit on there. I hear. I didn't buy it.
They had some. I have a PS Vita. I got an Ice Blue PS Vita. It's a great system. But
I remember that.
Yeah, it's nice.
You and this Ice Blue.
Yeah, how much those cost on? You know how much those cost on a?
Yeah, they're expensive.
You just keep talking about this Ice Blue.
Yeah, crack me out,
There's
man.
nothing wrong with my Ice Blue PS Vita.
Man, look.
How much I think the PS5 is gonna cost?
Snugly with it too.
I'm hearing
$600.
there's a website that I know it's a placeholder. There's a website that our pre-orders up, apparently, and they're saying that it's gonna be selling for $1,000. There's no way. That's just no way, bro.
For what, the PS5?
Yeah.
No, I hear it's gonna be like 600.
Oh, PS5's not gonna.
500-600.
It can't be $1,000, bro.
It ain't gonna be no G. It ain't gonna be no G. And ain't nobody finna buy it.
Well, I'm guessing because they're saying 8K D.
Man, bump all that.
Exactly.
I'm okay.
You know
I'm okay with my 4K
Hey,
TV. I'm all right.
Bro,
I'm okay.
say that again for me.
Bump all that.
Bump all that. Nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the misconception comes with some people when they're projecting what's going to happen. The average gamer don't care about no 8K and no 4K. They just want to play some good games.
Hey, I take the SSD though, because it makes everything look well. From what I'm hearing, so I take the SSD.
Yeah, they got two SSDs, so that's gonna be enough. They don't need 8K graphics. The processor is gonna be efficient enough to run powerful games as people want it to be. We don't need it to be top notch 20,000K. Who the hell gonna spend money on a bro? You know how much an 8K TV is right now?
A lot of money. A lot of money.
So you want me to buy an 8K TV for $2,000, $3,000, and $1,000 console? Get out of here.
I mean, if 8K TVs were actually 2,000, then it might be feasible. 8K TVs are way more than 2,000.
Oh, they're more? Oh, see, I was just throwing a number out there. What are they, like 3, 4? I mean, Bro,
That's still too much for a damn TV. Ain't nobody
Top of the
paying.
line 4K TVs are like too high.
Yeah, well,
almost
I got
2,000 or so.
a
8K
Samsung
TVs
Curved
are
in this.
like 10.
I got a Samsung Curved in this 13, so I could already imagine what an 8K. I got a 4K Samsung, and it was 13. So an 8K, I'm cool. I'm cool, man. I'm cool. I'm cool. Yeah, Baron, like, let's stop talking about it. My wallet right now.
It's just that, you know, I just think about the whole PS5 situation. I'm like, it's starting to feel a lot more like the transition from PS2 to PS3. It just feels like, you know what I mean? In this, I don't want to see it happen that way. It feels like that's what's going to happen. Once I seen Microsoft say Halo was launching with Scarlet and they gave it a release window, I was like, okay, now the pressure's really on Sony because you gotta counter that. You know, regardless of how people feel about Halo, that's a major franchise.
Man, what do they have? What does Microsoft have? Just Halo. What else do they have?
But that's the point. The thing is, they got beat out the gate with the Xbox One. If they could start high, I think they have a plan.
Scalebound. They need to bring that back.
Man, that was a dumb move. That was
Scalebound's done. That's not happening.
That's canceled.
Nintendo can grab it.
Hopefully they. I don't know. Nintendo's all about.
Didn't y'all hear that rumor? It was a rumor about that.
There was a rumor.
That Scalebound was coming to.
They gonna grab it. Trust me. Watch.
I don't. They don't seem like they're interested in continuing that project.
Man, like I said, man, we're in a day and age now. There's a lot of people that's still on their CRT TVs right now, and we talking about 8K. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I just looked it up. 5Gs. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Here's a better one. Here's a Sony one.
Where did you get this 13,000 8K TV?
No, I know. I got a 4K. I got a 4K 13. It was
no.
It was 1300. It was 1300. Oh,
a top of the line 8K TV, like because like Sony makes like the best TVs on the market are probably Sony TVs. Those are the best TVs on the market.
Sony and Samsung.
I rock with Samsung.
Sony and Samsung. And Sony, their top of the line 8K TVs are 12,000. They're 10. As I said, it's going to be a lot more now. And if you can get middle of the line 8K TV, like you want to get a budget 8K TV, about $3 right
like
now.
a Panasonic or something.
Man,
yeah, you can get a budget, but it's not. I don't think it's really. That's
look at Baron's face.
that ain't real K.
Yeah.
Bro. That ain't real 8K.
He said that ain't real K.
That ain't real. That comes with some glasses, bro. They comes with some extra glasses. Now you see.
Hey, he said you gotta implement the 8K.
That's about getting like a ring out of like a bubblegum machine. Like,
You gotta.
that ain't real carrots right there. That's not real. That ain't real.
And TV companies do this all the time. Like they trick you. Oh, HDR. It's not real HDR.
Yeah.
Like, all these TVs that come with it's not even real HDR, dude. I've been tricked, dude, with the HDR stuff. It's not even real HDR with a lot of these. So I mean, that's what you're gonna see with these budget 8K TVs. Like you want a really good 8K TV, it's got to be like a Sony. It's got to be like a high end sound. You're spending at least
What about? Somebody said, hey, OJ. What about LG OLED?
LG is cool.
LGs are great. In terms of like Ultra HD TVs,
yeah,
those are fine. I mean, like it just depends. A lot of these new TVs have gaming modes, so you're gonna be good with them. But like in the future, what Sony's thinking about is in the future, right? 6 years from now, 8K TVs are gonna be a lot cheaper, right?
Yeah.
When I first bought my first HD TV, I bought a 15-inch Dell for $600 something. A 15-inch Dell used, by the way, used back in the day. That was my first. I mean, now you can get TVs for that price. I mean, you can get them cheaper that are way bigger and better quality. So I think that like these 8K TVs by like 3 or 4 years from now, yeah, you'll see them at more prices.
Yeah.
5 years from now, you'll see them at like good prices. So they're thinking about the VAR, if you know what I'm saying. Like,
Well, I mean, take my TV for instance. I bought it 2015 for $1,300, and right now it's a good 6, maybe 700. So. Yeah, it's definitely going to depreciate, but right now I'm not spending no $10,000 on.
No, there's
no reason.
We don't even know if it's native. I don't think it's even going to be native.
Is there even 8K out there?
There is
content.
Yeah, there is very little.
It's scarce. It's scarce.
It's going to be upscaled. Like the PS5, I don't think the PS5 is going to run native games in 8K. I don't think so because that's just too much.
Is it going to be up? You think it's going to be upscale, OJ?
Yeah, I think it's going to be upscale, and I think it's going to be movies can be streamed in 8K, so you can stream movies in 8K, you can do stuff like that. But gaming, I highly doubt that they're gonna do 8K and like 30 frames per second or 8K 60. I mean, if anything, it's gonna be checkerboarded like PS4 Pro.
Yeah,
I mean, the Pro don't even stream native 4K, so why would the 5 stream 8K? Right?
Yeah, I know exactly. From what I'm hearing,
Baron is just disgusted with this whole conversation.
What y'all feel about the PS, like the regular PS5 at launch with like a PS4? Well, no, sorry, PS5 Pro.
I think that's the rumor idea you can ever do, but it seems like they might be actually doing that. So I think it's dumb.
I don't see the point of it, but unless the Pro has the 8K, which again that'd be irrelevant as hell. I think it's irrelevant. Don't give me Stadia too. 8K. Come on, bruh. Come on. Come on.
Google Stadia is Google Stadia is dead, bruh.
No,
I had a friend that not like what you think. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got people out here with dial-up internet right now, still with dial-up internet, and you talking about Google Stadia? Not everybody's gonna buy it. And look at the launch games. Like, come on, man. Come on. Y'all got to do better than that.
I mean, we got people on my YouTube from the islands, bro, from South America that can't keep a steady connection with us while we game. Like, you know.
So it's definitely not for those people. It's for people here in the mainland.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought a Google Stadia just so I can review it. So I'll have my review channel and everything. But yeah, Google Stadia, I don't believe in trying to.
Nah, it's just this whole thing. Like, they were just hyping it. The whole marketing thing is just so stupid. Like,
it was hype for a month, bro.
Yeah, that was it. I don't really see nobody.
There was no hype for that garbage.
I saw a couple people that bought into it, but I wasn't hype about it. I said, fuck that shit.
Oh my god, I don't know what they're doing with Stadia situation.
Apple Arcade.
Arcade.
Apple Arcade.
I don't know.
I think Apple need to just stick to phones and computers.
I don't know about that Apple Arcade situation.
I'll never $5 a month to rent Android style Android games. Like that's that's a Zoomer.
Yeah.
That's a Gen Z.
Uh-oh.
That is way past my time. That's I can't do that. Like, if you want to make the game and I can play it, then that's fine. Put it on something to where I can play, but I'm not renting Android games. I refuse to rent games, like rent games in that type of way. That I'll go to a game. I'll do GameFly. You know what I'm saying? I'll just do GameFly. I'll do something. I'm not going to rent Android. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Now, here's this. I don't know. This kind of came in. So apparently we're supposed to be getting Generation 4 remakes. So we might get Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I don't know how long I've heard this, bro.
Hold on.
Let me clean up.
Hold on now. Holla at me, Platinum baby.
Look at Barrett.
Hey, Baron, you better not start trashing my Pokemon, bro.
Baron doesn't. Pokemon Sword and Shield. That's where Baron's.
Come on, WiiU. What you say?
I don't know. Sword and Shield ain't looking like.
What's the hate? I don't understand why so many people
are loving it. I'm loving it.
Don't get into this, Marlon. Don't get started. Don't do it.
What do you mean you don't understand?
Hey, I don't understand either. Hey, fill me in.
Don't understand.
Fill me in.
Simple. What's in front of your eyes is pretty.
Fill me in, Baron. I don't get it either.
Baron, come on. Baron, give us the gospel, bro.
Hey, go ahead and preach it to us.
We got flat grass everywhere. We got the characters still running like they ran 12 years ago.
What you want them to fly? You want them to hover,
We
bro?
still hopping to do attacks when we battle.
Oh, bro.
You know exactly what the problem is.
Yo, but I played Sword and Shield, bro. It's good. It's solid. The only gripe I have with Sword and Shield is Dynamax. I tested it out at E3. It's cheesy as hell, bro. Dynamax is it's a cornball ass mode. I don't know why they put it in there. I'm a little. It reminds me. It reminds me of the Z crystals of Sun and Moon.
Disgusted right now because we argue about this all the time. We argue about this all the time.
So
I'm having a good time, dude.
yeah,
I was just like, I don't want to argue about this today.
I want to know, OJ. I want to know your opinion about it.
At least 4 times a week.
OJ, what's your opinion about it?
Stop making excuses for this damn game.
WiiU, curry on
It does
rice.
not look the way it looks right now. It's an embarrassment.
I
It's
can only smile.
embarrassing that it looks that way.
I can only smile whenever this topic comes because it's been so much discussion.
There's no excuse for an N64 model of a tree to be in a game. There's no excuse for that. You can't give me a logical excuse for that. Oh, they gotta put in 400 poke. I don't give a damn about that.
It's 1,000. It's 1,000.
No reason a 64 model of a tree should be in a game. No.
What I don't understand, Barry, is like when a developer they make graphics really good.
Here we go. Here we go. The excuse. Go ahead.
The Last of Us has great graphics. Oh, look, they spent too much time. One has bad. Oh, where's the better graphics at?
No. That's two polar opposites, OJ. Two polar opposite
I'm
games.
just saying, in this podcast, you
No,
complain
no.
the graphics are. You complain the
This is the
graphics are
same
too
Hey,
good.
hey, you got to.
Graphics aren't good enough.
It's just the fact that you pull up 2 damn Blu-ray discs and it's only one mode to the damn game.
Here we
That's
go.
insane. So when it comes to Pokemon situation, this damn game has evolved on the most smallest scale possible for the last few years. And it's like,
Yeah.
you went from the 3DS to the Switch.
Yo, hey,
The
why?
3DS to the Switch.
Hey,
And
why?
that's the
Hey, why? Hey, why he sound like the gaming version of Stephen A. Smith? First of all, Pokemon Sword and Shield looks fire, dog. It looks fire. Why you hating, man?
It
Why
don't look fire.
Hey, but give them.
Like they said,
Hey, but
this
give
what
them
it looked
credit
like.
though.
It looked like they took their 3DS and plugged it into the Switch and poured it in all the models over. That's exactly what
Hey, give them credit though. It
Like
ain't.
that.
It ain't taking 5 years though. Give them
The
credit.
controller gonna work with this?
Sure, it didn't take, I think they took about
It was like 3. It was like 3.
2 to
I think it was about 2016.
How long was this development cycle? 3 years for this?
I think they started it in 16. Yeah.
Well,
at the
I think
end,
they
it's-
announced it well before then, didn't they?
No, they announced.
No,
it
they
in
announced.
2018.
Yeah, they announced it last year. But
last year.
but it's
They
in,
didn't
it's
spend
been
more
in
than- They didn't
development.
spend more than 3 years.
Yeah.
They didn't spend more than 3 years on this game. I think it was
I
like
know
two and a half.
I knew a while before Let's Go came out. It was a while before Let's Go came out. They made that statement that they was
Well,
working on
They
it.
just made a statement that they're because in order to basically calm
You-
the backlash
yeah.
from Let's Go. Because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what they knew that if they
knew.
you know, because Let's Go's a different type of game, they knew that they had to say, "Hey, we're working on a traditional Pokemon game." too."
Yeah,
I remember
Yeah,
that
you're,
statement.
you're
Matter of
talking
fact,
about
as ma-
LZ3
as-
2017.
Yeah.
Marlon, do me a favor. Pull up that damn statement. I'm glad you reminded me about that statement.
It was
Pull up
E3.
that statement.
It was
Because
E3
it was
2017.
that statement that got everybody hopes high for this damn game, and then they showed that bland, boring, empty, boring ass.
Why would that statement get your
No,
hopes
pull
up?
up that statement because I want to read the verbiage of that statement again.
You
I want to
literally
read that
just said-
statement again.
Wait a minute.
I mean, it's
hold
pretty
on.
much
Why
what
would you
OJ
get
just
your-
said.
Because I believe they said something about you're gonna be excited about what we're working on, something along those lines. You know
Because
what I mean?
everybody-
Like,
Because here's the thing, everybody wants a traditional Pokemon experience. No matter how much you complain about the graphics, people were saying that Let's Go, it doesn't have the traditional Pokemon experience.
Yeah.
This one has the traditional Pokemon experience.
but the thing is, they also want that bump in the upgrade in the hardware that you got.
Well, it looks a
You
lot better
went from
than
the 3DS to the Switch, bro.
No,
I
hey.
played the 3DS games and it looks a lot better than
Hey, and I played Sword and Shield at E3, and it does not look like a 3DS game, bro. It doesn't. It's
It
a
looks
little.
It looks good.
It's a
I'm
little
not
bit more.
saying
It's
it
a
looks
little
like
bit
a
more
3D. I'm
polished.
just-
It's a little bit more
let
polished.
me say this. What you saw out of Pokemon Sword and Shield, you believe that's the best the Switch can do.
No.
It ain't about that. No, it
No.
ain't about. But hold on. Time out though. Time out.
I mean,
I'm
out.
gonna ask you another question.
Hey, time out
Do you
though.
think that game could look better than it does right now?
Hey, but we're not gonna fly by that first question though. We're not gonna fly.
Oh,
Let me answer the first. Let me answer the first question.
No.
Let me answer the first question because
That's the first question.
my answer answers both of them technically. So, bruh, So you're saying that for the first Switch game from Pokemon, you wanted to be this big. Let me answer it. Let me answer it. The first Pokemon game for the Switch, you wanted to be the biggest blowout of graphics ever created. Now let's look at X and Y and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. They weren't the best graphics that the 3DS had to offer. Let's look at Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Fire was shitting on X and Y, bruh, graphic wise. So they start out with graphics. They start out with graphics to test the Switch. They gonna test the waters on this one, bro. They gonna dip their toe. They gonna dip their toe in the water and say, "Is it cold? Is it hot? Let's see. All right, we're gonna go from here."
Oh my god!
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
That's the same excuse OJ gave me.
It's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse.
It's not
Because
an
you gotta
excuse.
understand.
It's the truth.
No, they got their feet wet with "Let's go Eevee" and "Let's go with you." There's no damn excuse.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
We got 64 trees on the field. What I'm saying.
Let's go Pikachu and Eevee. That game is not. That's not a game. That's not that.
Oh
game
my
is
god,
not
my
the same
stomach.
game.
And you mean to tell me that the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee wasn't stellar graphics though? That shit looked damn good. It looked good, bro.
From where it came from.
It looked
because
good.
It used to be a Game Boy game.
Go look at.
A big. You gotta see
Hey,
a legitimate big jump.
Hey, Baron, I'm gonna give you some homework, bro. I'm gonna give you some homework after the stream. Go ahead and play Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and then go play Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And I want you to come back to the stream and tell us it looks better on the 3DS. Go ahead, tell us. Tell us that. That's what you saying. You saying the Switch graphics are shit compared to what we've seen in the past.
I'm saying what they put out looks like shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Switch as a whole because everybody else don't have that problem.
Yo,
you know what I mean? It's like,
hey, this dude funny.
Like you can line all the games up.
Yeah.
If you line all Switch games up with Pokemon Sword and Shield, what game gonna look the worst? Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is gonna look worse than Pokemon.
Yeah. Pokemon Sword and Shield has better graphics, bro.
What I heard
Super Mario Bros don't look that great either, but I guess that's a WiiU.
Curry on rice. Curry on rice.
Well, because
God.
The thing about
they
it is
spent their time on curry on rice.
The reason why Pokemon fans are like that,
ridiculous.
Not
it's
all Pokemon
ridiculous.
Fans, because we still think it's gonna be a good game. All you're talking about is the graphics. That's it. That's all you're talking about is the graphics.
OJ, I already admitted. I said they're probably going to deliver level. But damn, you have to improve in the presentation at some point in some area. You ain't improving the animations. You ain't improving the battles. You ain't improving the running animations.
Wait a minute.
The graphics suck. It's like you didn't do anything on that part.
They didn't improve the presentation. Wait a minute. Time out. Let's talk about. They didn't improve the presentation. So,
my bad. I'm gonna take that back. They made very small improvements to the present.
Okay, well, that's subjective though. If you think that Pokemon Sword, like for example, Pokemon Ultra look, and I think that they should do better too. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you're so angry. That's the.
I'm angry because y'all making excuses for this.
No, ain't nobody making an excuse.
And I'm saying that you don't even play, so you should be as angry. Why are you so angry? Why are you so angry about the game that you don't play?
Because y'all are making excuses.
No, it's not excuses. There's definitely room for improvement, but it's not horrible.
I don't give a damn if that first out. I don't care about that.
They've made improvements that people wanted. Like people wanted to see Pokemon on the map, right? That was a big thing people wanted to see. You've got that. People wanted to see it open like a camera, right? There was always fixed cameras. They've got an open-ended camera on that. People wanted to see more open-ended areas.
We don't upgrade it to 2013. We can move the camera.
You said you wanted to see improvements in the presentation.
But
Those are all big improvements.
That's something that should have been in the game a long time ago.
That wasn't your point. That wasn't your point.
No. That wasn't your point. No.
That wasn't your point.
No, bro. No. You know how OJ? You know how that sound, OJ?
No, that wasn't your point.
That is my point.
Put the damn goalpost. You said you wanted to see an improvement in
presentation. We can move the camera now. We should have been able to move the camera.
Oh my god.
Come on, bro.
Yo.
OJ, listen, I understand what you're saying. Technically, that is an improvement, but that's something that should have been standard a long time ago. I can't give you credit for that.
No, but you said improvements in presentation, and I'm putting all the things together. Free camera control with open area, with Pokemon in the open field, with co-op added into there, with all of that stuff. That is all the improvements to the presentation. That you said that there was nothing. So I was saying that there was something. You said there was nothing. Now you're saying, oh, well, it should have been there. That's not the point.
Okay,
That's the improvement.
He backpedaling. He backpedaling.
That should have been standard.
He backpedaling.
That's not the point, dude. You're not
backpedaling.
It's a 3D. You can't do. Have you programmed on a 3DS? It's like programming on a graphing calculator. Have you programmed on a 3DS and trying to make all
excuses, man.
You really think the 3DS is possible of doing all these things that you're saying it should be doing? It's not.
Move the camera, dog.
To have an open-ended air, like open world, to have a camera.
I ain't say open world on 3DS. We could have had more open areas to where you could move the damn camera.
And we have that, but we weren't gonna have that on the 3DS though. That just wasn't possible on the 3DS, bro. We have it now on the Switch. We got open areas. We got open world areas.
Combining everything that they've done. I get it. They should do a lot more. I'm with you there, Baron. I'm with you there. But sometimes you act like they've done nothing, which you just said.
Maybe they got
you
sidetracked.
got an N64 tree on your field.
That's all you got though. That's all you got though. That's all you got though.
That's nothing to me.
That's all you got though.
I agree with you. They should improve. The graphics should definitely. They should make sure that they sharpen that up and stuff like that.
How do you have that? It's literally like you clicked and dragged and dropped it. Hey, come on, bro.
Well, we'll see when the final game comes out.
my whole thing is this, and I feel like a lot of people kind of got thrown off by this whole 3DS recycled animation thing, and a lot of people took it and ran with it, and it's like at the end of the day, people still are gonna buy the game. People still are gonna buy this game. I mean, even though it's getting a lot of hate, it's still gonna sell extraordinary well because it's Pokemon.
I got the double pack pre-ordered already, bro.
Yeah, and then the light that's coming out, Pokemon.
Got that too.
That's probably already sold out. So at the end of the day, trust me, I feel like they got sidetracked somehow because it's like when you look at the models and everything, just like people pointing out the water, people was like, "Yo, the water looks like oil."
Like, y'all tripping off waters and trees, bro. What about the game?
We understand the game, but it's a certain standard you have to at least meet at this point. I think they got away with this for so long. It's like, okay,
ain't nothing to get away with though.
When we heard Pokemon was coming back to a home console, we were like, okay, we could finally see Pokemon in a bigger leap graphically, what we dreamed of seeing. But this is what we got. We got this.
It's okay. It's going.
That's
not
what you. That's
it's
not
gonna
what you
flourish
envisioned.
from there.
You're not gonna sit up here and tell me that's what you envisioned.
It's not good enough, Baron. But it's still a big improvement over what they've done over the 3DS games.
It's not.
What
Baron said, all right.
Get it better. It needs to be better.
And that's like a dad. That's like a dad telling his son, "Nah, son, don't crawl. Get your ass up and run. Start running. Stop. Don't learn to crawl. Don't you do it."
Hold up. And whose fault is that? How long they been developing? How long they been developing these games? You can't crawl for 20 damn years.
They've been making
every game has new features though. They've been developing newer stuff along the way.
Y'all hear this, right? Y'all hear this? It's
we
it's
agree.
like talking to a brick wall.
It is. You're right. It is.
No, Barry, I said I agree with you that they need to do a better job. I'm just not as angry as you are.
Yeah.
I'm still looking forward to playing the game. I still think that, like I said, and I feel that they're going to get better.
There's
because
room
X
for
and Y
improvement.
Was the same thing. Like I said, look at X and Y and look at Sun and Moon. There is a drastic difference between the graphics in those games. There really is.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that. There really is. Go back and look at it. Look at the
Even
sprites. Look
I
at
mean,
the
hell,
models. Look at Sun and Moon.
Even Sun and Moon,
graphical difference.
Even Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, there's a big difference graphic wise. There's a difference. They pushed the 3DS to its limits with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Don't roll your eyes, Baron. So
I'ma just say this. I don't know a damn thing about pushing anything to the limit. You need to stop it. don't know nothing about pushing
Yo.
anything to no limit.
Oh man, this is funny.
Oh my god.
Yo, I wanna know how we got into this huge argument over Sword and Shield when we was talking about
You could just ask
when
OJ,
we was
when
talking about Gen 4 remakes. We was talking about Gen 4
I get triggered
remakes.
so easily.
So I'm just happy that we can have an argument and we can all laugh about it.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
definitely,
Cool
definitely,
thing.
yeah.
We can just laugh. It's funny. You know, it's like, okay, we disagree and whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I love about them.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So
most
so
definitely.
so Gen 4 remake.
yeah, Gen 4.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you this question. If you're on the Gen 4 remake, if they make a remake of Gen 4, which means the structure, the overall structure of the game is kind of already set of where they need to go. So it's not really building from the ground up, say, but they do have to put it on their new engine or whatever they got. Should this game look better than Pokemon Sword and Shield?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Ultra.
So when it comes out with more 64 damn trees, I have the right to go off.
Yo,
You have the right to go off now.
Hey, I'll give you the right. If they got 64 trees, if they got GameCube leaves, go ahead, get on us about it. But it should, because Ruby and Sapphire remake looked better than X and Y. It did. The graphics were better.
Yep.
So
Graphics were a lot better.
A lot,
That was
yeah.
when they make their first little jump was from there. They put better control, like the even like the movement was better. You can control like the characters a lot better. The way that it looked, it was just a big improvement over it. So as they get used to it, but the thing about it is that people don't give them a break is because Game Freak, obviously Pokemon, they make tons of money. Definitely there should have been probably a better effort graphics going forward, with the first one. But I think it's just time, man. I mean, you got 2.5 years, maybe 2 some odd years.
Yeah.
That's rough in terms of creating all the Pokemon and everything. That's rough. You got to kind of balance your time. What are you gonna do? Oh, we're adding co-op online. We got to make sure that. So they had a lot on their plate, and they took cuts. They took cuts here and there, and some of it was definitely making sure, like, they could have blown out the graphics more, but that could have cut into the time of doing something else or adding a co-op or adding this feature or that feature.
Time of doing what though?
Town.
Because
My Little Town.
they got Town coming out next month.
Because didn't they cut some Pokemon? There ain't no national decks.
Well,
where was that all the extra work going to?
First of all,
I still ain't got the answer to that question.
well, first of all,
because people don't understand how long it takes to create. 2.5 years isn't a long time to create.
yeah.
By the way,
And what you have to remember is, they got Town coming out next month, but also they were working on Sword and Shield and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon at the same time. People don't remember that. They fail to realize that. They were working on both of those at the same time. So, I mean, let's cut them a little slack, man.
Cut them some slack.
Let me finish. Let me finish, darling.
You decided to do it that way, so you have to take responsibility for your action.
But see, I got every Pokemon game over here, hard copy physical. Now, what the things that I'm mad at are different from the things that you're mad at. You're mad at the trees and I'm mad at the national decks. I'm mad at Dynamax looks cheesy as hell. I'm mad at the actual aesthetics of the game. Not hey, that tree looked like it was 20 years ago on the 64.
Look, bro.
Let's look past that.
Ignore stuff like that.
I mean, I give it to you.
If you've been gaming from 2011 till now, you are going to notice that. There's no way you can't go bypass that. It's like, oh God, what the hell was that?
I played,
exactly what it looked like when the dude ran by it.
But see, where I'm coming from is I played Red and Blue day one in '98. And so I'm not too mad at the tree. I'm not too mad at the tree. It looks good compared to that old brick. Hey, but it looked good compared to that old brick Game Boy.
Day one with you as well. That's why I can have a little bit to say so in this
I feel you.
Here comes OJ.
Horizon Zero Dawn has the most beautiful trees ever. You slash a sword and it goes right through it. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my God, that tree. Amazing. You slash a sword, it goes right through it. So the trees, that's a great looking tree. It's stuck right there. That has no physics to it at all. So
wait a minute.
I say it, man.
So this tree in Pokemon Sword and Shield got physics to it? Besides getting the apple off of it? Besides getting the damn apple off it?
No, I'm not saying
Where's
that.
the physics at?
They got Pidgey jumping off a branch.
What I'm saying is that you can sit there and have the best looking trees or best looking graphics or whatever the case is, but anything can throw you out of the experience just like that. Look at that amazing tree that when you cut it, your sword goes right through it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you've got to think
I
about
got
it that way. Breath of the Wild trees look nowhere near as good, but at least you can chop them down. You know what I'm saying? So it's, to me, it's like you can have these great looking graphics, you can have stuff, but it's not. It's really about the gameplay. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah, that's
really
what
about
ultimately
what you do in the game. That's just my thought process. Because Horizon Zero Dawn has the greatest looking trees I've ever seen in my life. Well, one of the best looking trees. And then, what did it matter? As soon as I slashed my sword and it went right through it, that tree, it could look like an N64 tree for all I care. I was like, this is stupid. Like, you know, like this is dumb. I just slashed right through that tree and nothing happened. No mark, nothing. You know?
Yeah, and ultimately, you got to remember, man, Nintendo fans, and I'm not discrediting your fandom of Nintendo, but Nintendo fans, we never really cared all too much about amazing graphics. It's never been about, oh, that tree look like I could jump through the TV and climb it right now. It's never been about that. You know,
Ain't nobody saying Pokemon gotta look photorealistic like that. We're just saying that you should have something eye-pleasing by this time.
I feel you.
I Pokemon for too long for something not to be eye.
And you do have a point. You do have a point. I just like OJ says, I don't know why you so mad about it. That's funny. That's funny.
I'm mad because every time I bring this up, everybody's like, "Let them some break." Oh, they had to do. I don't give a damn, man.
That's what's
your
up.
job. I don't give a damn what you had to do. I don't care if you had to pick up your kids, babysit your uncle. I don't care about none of that. This is your job. You need to do better than what you do.
Yeah, I
Like
feel you.
getting mad at Grand Theft Auto, man.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't care about that. They haven't evolved the gameplay in forever. The gameplay's still
And that's Pokemon's biggest fault. But see, they tried to evolve the gameplay, and then what do? We get Sun and Moon with no gems. Come on, bro. At that point, I want you to stick to the formula. Give me the gems. Give me the Elite Four. By the way, speaking of which, they said they was taking the Elite Four out of Sword and Shield. How do y'all feel about that?
Lord, and it gets worse every time we hear about this game.
How y'all feel about?
They took the Elite Four out of the game. That's crazy.
It's substituted. Yeah, it's substituted with a tournament, some form of a tournament. It's still there's still a championship road. A end goal. It's just in a different fashion. I don't know. It's gonna be one of those. I got to get my hands on it to see it.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah. Now here's my thing. This is kind of a bit off. What the heck is going on with Marvelous Japan? With
OJ
OJ
got this one.
I'm good. I don't want to talk about this company's fraudulent. This is a fraudulent Japanese company that literally tries to make money off of YouTubers. Marvelous Japan. I'll keep this short and sweet. Marvelous Japan.
What's going on, man?
They're fraudulent. They're a fraudulent Japanese company.
I thought they said they put out it. I thought they said they removed all the.
That's why I said they're fraudulent. They put out a tweet a couple weeks ago now saying that they were going to fix things. They haven't fixed it yet. They're still claiming stuff. This company, they expect YouTubers or they expect content creators or professionals to work for free. They know good and well that Nintendo's distributing the codes for professionals to review the game, yet they're still... The fact that they even had this in place in the first place, literally, there's Japanese leads or company studio heads or whatever saying, oh, these guys are going to do this for free. We are going to give them, because they know that they set up review codes here in the West for us and everything like that. It undermines Nintendo's goal in Nintendo's PR team that's busting their butt, getting review codes, talking to us. It undermines them, and it undermines everybody here in America that worked on the campaign. It undermines everything when you sit there and say, when you claim a game that you're not even distributing. That is atrocious, and I'm pretty sure Nintendo didn't want that to be the way that it was. But Marvelous Japan continues, and like I said, it's not about the money because it's pennies at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the problem is that they are, one, they said that they fixed it and they haven't. Two, it's against copyright law here in the U.S. Wow. It's fair use is fair use, so they're ignoring that, and they're abusing from a first party company. They're abusing, or not first party, but from a third party developer, they're abusing the copyright system. Their Japanese team is abusing the American laws to the point to where they know what they're doing, and they're trying to literally make profit off of content creators. And I just feel that it's just scummy, and Nintendo learned their lesson with it. The difference between Nintendo is that they only do that for their own games. Whereas Marvelous, this is distributed by Nintendo. This has Nintendo of America workers and people that you're not directly associated with your company, and you are screwing over them, you know what I'm saying, because of your own stupidity. So you're screwing over Nintendo of America, who's distributing the game to professionals, not to people who are just casual players, but to professionals, guys that have a lot of subs full time, obviously, because they're professionals. You know what I'm saying? So nobody wants to get a review code and then work for free. That game's long. It's like 30 hours. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's ridiculous. Like nobody's gonna do that. But and that's what Japan is able to do. Just do it for free. And like everyone's like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like no. Like that's ridiculous. So like I said, it's not even about the money because it's what it pays at the end of the day. But the problem is that they're literally just saying, oh well, fair use doesn't matter. It's just, and they're undermining everything that Nintendo by claiming unfairly, by the way, unfairly claiming stuff and all that. And like I said, they escalated it too. At first, they just did trailers. Then they started doing gameplay, like Nintendo of America Treehouse gameplay. Like, Nintendo's never done that. Nintendo, even back freaking crazy, they let you use Treehouse gameplay. Yeah. So they're even going beyond what Nintendo did. I have no respect for it. They fix it, it's fine, but I Marvelous Japan is a trash company, and I think Nintendo should take their money and take it somewhere else to somebody, because like that's a sabotage of a first-party published game. You can't do that. You know, like that's disrespectful. I think that's ridiculously disrespectful, and I would never work as a business person myself. I would never work with somebody like that. Never work with somebody like that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, bro, it's just the advertising. Don't like free advertisement. I was talking about the game in the very beginning because I'm a huge Armored Core fan. I'm a huge Mech Assault fan. You know, I love those mech games and everything. And I was talking about it in the beginning, and then after, I think a little bit before the game came out, I got a claim on there saying from Marvelous Japan. I was like, what the heck? Like, I always use this footage, like, and this was Treehouse footage, and I'm like, okay, why are they claiming this? Like, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just stop talking about the game. And then I was gonna go ahead and purchase the game, but I was like, nah, with this shady kind of business practice, I'm like, I'm not even gonna support it, honestly, because it's like, it's gonna hurt you, bro.
Yeah, and that sucks too, because like I said, that's Nintendo of America. That's cuts from that. Like, so you're screwing over your business partners.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. It's like if we had like a, and then we trusted, like me and you, Marlon, and then we said, hey, let's let this other person distribute it. But then when people tried to cover it, I was like, screw that, I'm claiming it myself. Like, wait a minute, we're trying to get people to talk about the, we're all, it's a you know, Nintendo of America, Nintendo of Japan, Marvelous. Those are what that, Nintendo of Japan, Marvelous, and Nintendo of America. It's a partnership here, and one company is screwing over sales, because I can guarantee you, I had over 30 people on day one almost, the first weekend that I made a Ni no Kuni, with a measly 5,000 views, right? So pennies at the end of the day. Bandai Namco was like, go ahead, talk about it. 30 people told me that they bought Ni no Kuni on my video. That's 30 people from a 5,000 view video. Imagine if everybody was able to talk about Daemon X game, because I was about to rave about the game, because the game is good, you know. But now that you're claiming everything, people aren't going to be inclined to watch the content and do that. And like I said, 30 people off of 5,000 views. John didn't talk about it on his channel. He's 350,000 subscribers, and he wanted to talk about it. John didn't talk about it. RGT, 240,000 subscribers. He didn't talk about it. That's literally hundreds upon hundreds, or maybe even thousands of sales. A trash company. Garbage tier company. Garbage tier.
It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous, man. I was hoping that, you know, that we could be able to stream it, talk about it. You know, a lot of people pull away from reviewing the game. You know, and I was just like, you know what? Oh well, on to the next one, I guess.
Even on your channel, Marlon, you know, with your 20, I guarantee you, if you streamed it and talked about it, probably get about 15, 20 people that probably would have bought it off of you.
Yeah,
that's way more than whatever ad revenue for free that they don't have to pay you at all.
Yeah, that's why they lose sales on their games.
Yeah, that's
stupid.
I find this mind-boggling. Mind-boggling, but whatever.
But the funny thing about the whole situation, it seems to be selling pretty decent.
Yeah, but is that Japan though? Is that in Japan?
Well, it's been on the eShop ever since it came out, so it's been.
But it hasn't broke the top. It hasn't broke the top 10 or top.
No, it hasn't broke the top 10. Yeah. But it's been there. I was shocked that it was even there.
Okay. No, because it's a good game. Because the second demo that played it, they're like, oh yeah, this is pretty good.
You see what?
But some people still think the game is bad.
Yeah, and what kind of try to Astral Chain, and I'm like, bro, Astral Chain is amazing. How dare you try to sabotage that game? Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I don't know. Who you saying tried to sabotage?
On the Metacritic.
Yeah, I know. Look, you gotta understand.
Nothing wrong with that game.
You gotta understand. Let's put it in perspective. If you went a whole year without an exclusive on your platform, it'll make you do some crazy shit. So let's just be honest about it. Like, I mean, I think you'll go crazy by that time. So it's like, you know, I get why they did it, but in the end, it only helped Astral Chain, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because that was the headline all over the place. It was like people review Bomber Astral Chain. So they clicked it, found out Astral Chain was probably one of the greatest games ever created this generation, and a lot more people bought it that already was going to buy it. So
But you know what else also helped Astral Chain? People
What?
talking about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Too.
Word of mouth.
too.
People talk.
That
I
too.
had I'd probably say over 100 people tell me, "Hey, OJ, I bought Astral Chain because of your multiple reviews." Like I said, and everybody talked about it. Like I said, all of us talked about it, and the game's doing great. That game, games like Astral Chain, games like Bayonetta, games like Damon, they need hype. They need the hardcore fans talking about it. You need that. You can't have this. I mean, but then again, I guess Damon X Machina doesn't need it. I guess the developers, that game probably doesn't have a huge budget. They probably have already made it, but I think that it's just bad business for a first party publisher. That's not a good impression to have. If they do that with No More Heroes 3, I'm taking a flight to Japan. I'm taking.
Yeah, because they're affiliated. They're affiliated with No More Heroes 3 as well. They're affiliated with the game as well.
They are.
Don't put that bad luck in the air, man. Oh, I love me. Do that, please.
Is that good?
We
Huh?
need that Travis.
Which
Is that
one?
game any good? That Damon X Machina.
Yeah.
Is that a good game?
It's good.
Yes, it's a good game.
If you like mech
I
games.
ain't opened it yet. I was kind of iffy. I ain't opened it yet, so I was kind
And
of.
now-
If you like mech games,
Hold on,
it's
let
really
me
good.
check something.
Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this in the chat right now. Let me ask everybody. Do you think Sakurai should make another Smash? Honest opinion.
I'm a little torn with that one. I'm a little torn.
Well, you know, he said he was going through the troubles making this one.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, do y'all think he should make another one?
I think this one should be the last one with
One that
just
has,
future
like, all
updates.
this- all
They
this
just
stuff
need to
in it.
flood.
Total disrespect, bro. Total disrespect to this
Wait,
man.
what was the question? I missed it.
Do y'all Sakurai make another Smash? Do y'all think he should make another?
I think this should be the last
for
one.
for the next system. Yeah, not for this system.
It's not gonna have like.
Yeah, you right. For the next one,
I think they need to just keep porting this one and just flood it with updates, man. That's at this point. What else could you do to Smash besides change the art style a little?
I mean, you can add customized costumes.
Yeah,
right? That's a feature that I really want.
That could be in future updates. That's what I mean with future updates. Like we don't need a whole new game for a custom outfit, bro.
That's true.
You know,
That is true.
like
He needs a break, man. He needs a
Yeah.
break. He needs a break. I mean, I feel like all these DLC. I know a lot of people have been telling me, "Yo, Marlon, waste of money." And granted, everybody have their cherries that they like to pick, but I feel like I'm happy with the DLC character that we've gotten. You know, hence I'm hearing that Terry's supposed to be coming around the 6th. Then I'm hearing that he's supposed to be coming around the 17-ish of November. And then I'm also hearing from some inside sources that we could be getting the 5th and final character reveal at the VGS, which I think that's a no-brainer, to be honest. But I don't think he should actually go through with even more DLC characters. But I understand the whole Iwata legacy thing, but that man needs a break, man.
with different
Honestly.
versions of the game over the years, though, and keep it the same if they wanted to.
Yeah. He just rushed into development. Like,
I just look at it like, what else could you do to it? You know, besides like the
Nothing.
custom outfits and the me character outfits and you know the DLC characters. That's cool. That's gonna come with it. But if you make a new game, you're gonna have DLC characters anyways. Why not just put those DLC characters with this game?
Yeah.
It's definitely like Baron said, it's not gonna be one for this system. Smash has always been a one game per console type game, and so yeah, we're not gonna see nothing else for Switch. But
now here's I didn't mean to cut you. Here's the thing that I throw in there too, and this everybody's gonna take a bite on this sandwich. So PlayStation Battle Royale 2 is rumored to be a PS5. Look at Baron's face. It's rumored to be a PS launch title. Okay, and supposedly it's gonna be like a crossover thing, like with Smash, with all the third-party characters. And I'm guessing Sony's trying to redeem themselves with this one because last one wasn't looking too good at all, to be honest with you.
Good.
So what y'all think about that?
I think they need to not do it because it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
I mean, who are you gonna put into it? Like, it's just no.
You gonna put Crash? You gonna put Crash?
You gonna put Kratos? You gonna put Joe? You gonna put Ellie? You gonna put Drake? After that, nobody gives a damn about anybody else after that point. So you can't even make a roster. Like, you can't even make a legitimate, interesting roster.
You can make an interesting roster. You can make an interesting roster.
I don't know nobody that really. Okay,
man.
Crash will be in it. I'll be honest.
Here's the roster. You go Jack and Daxter. You go all the way back, right? So you go back. You go
Sly Cooper.
You go Crash, Jack, Sly. So, Last of Us people.
You throwing Spyro in there? You throwing Spyro in there?
Drake?
Or what?
Drake?
Spyro. You throw Drake. You throw Parappa. You know what I'm saying?
Parappa?
Parappa's in the
What?
first one. He's in the first game.
Is he? Oh God.
Yeah,
he wasn't.
I never played it. But
he's in the first game. You throw the Gravity Rush chicks in there. You throw Gravity Rush 2 chicks in there. Really? Yeah, you throw Gravity Rush 2 chicks. Gravity Rush is a great game, by the way. I don't know.
Yeah, Gravity Rush is.
No, I'm saying that's the character you choosing. I'm telling
you, that's a good solid. Everything that I mentioned right now is a solid roster.
But here's the thing. You're basing that off your experience of playing with Smash Brothers.
No, I don't know if the game might not be that great, but I'm just saying.
So
like,
I'm like this.
Awesome.
I mean,
the game's not going to be anywhere near as good as Smash Brothers. But the game.
Let's just not do that again. That's what I said.
we just shouldn't even visit that road.
In terms of a Smash clone, it's one of the back then. It was one of the better ones. It's still not good because there's not a lot of good Smash clones. But back then, it was one of the better ones compared to like TMNT. Remember that game, TMNT Smash?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Bad.
So bad.
And there's been a Beautiful Joe Red Hot Rumble. I mean, other people have tried and they failed spectacular. PlayStation All-Stars was efforts, but like obviously the roster was bad, but the gameplay wasn't that great. It was just okay. It was okay gameplay. But it's tough to follow once. It's like Smash Brothers is like the big, it's like Smash Brothers is like Jordan. It's like it's tough for anybody to follow in the footsteps. Who's gonna be as good as Jordan? Many people try to say, they're. So no matter what they do, it's not gonna be. But they can get a good roster. I think they have enough. There's enough characters. There's definitely enough characters in places in his solid like 30 people. 30-man roster, and it should be all right. If they do another one, it do okay. It wouldn't be Smash, but it do all right.
I doubt that would even sell well, honestly. I really
it wouldn't sell extremely well.
Death Stranding.
Hell.
Oh, Death Stranding.
P-Man in there?
P-Man. P-Man. That's what you called him.
Whatever, dude. P-Man. The attack P-Man. The P-Man. The side B is. Side B or side circle?
Oh
my God!
Man, you might as well throw Jeff Keighley in there while you're at it.
He's in the game.
I had to time myself out before I just erupt out of anger, man. Let me time myself out for a minute.
Oh my God! I had faith in Kojima. I love Kojima. Like, I think he's one of the greatest developers of all time, but I just don't understand Death Stranding at all. Like, just big open world, no animals, nothing to interact with. You walking around peeing with FedEx and UPS and post office boxes on top of your back. You connecting worlds. I mean, for the longest time, we were trying to figure out what was going on with the actual story, and then we kind of figure it out, and then it's just like, wait, Peacemaker?
Like No Man's Sky.
Nope. No Man Garbage. But I just, Death Stranding is just, I don't know, man. I was hyped for it, being it was a Kojima game from the very beginning. I was really hyped for it. I was like, man, I can't wait to actually play this game. But just looking at the gameplay, it's boring. I'm not gonna lie, it looks boring, and it's just like, how are you gonna give us a big open world with nothing to interact with? I'm pretty sure there's probably like enemies here and there, shoot some enemies there, whatever, and then the combat looks cheesy. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
that first trailer that they came out with so long ago, I was hyped. I was like, man, this looks really good, and I was confused as hell. I didn't know what the hell the game was about, but it looked good. the graphics were dope, and the trees didn't look like they came from the 64. They looked good, man. They looked good, and then it just took too damn long to come out, and I'm just like, bruh, I'm cool.
so y'all think Death Stranding is gonna out Spider-Man or God of War?
No, I don't think so.
Death Stranding is going to sell probably around 3 to 4 million. That'll probably be it.
No, more than that. More.
No, I think it's coming out at the wrong time. I think that we're sandwiched at in the holiday season. I think it's the wrong time. You know, you had Call of Duty, you had the Outer Worlds, then you got the what is it? The Star Wars game, the Doom Eternal. I think it's in the wrong spot. The PS fanboys are going to line up and get it. That's said 3 to 4. I think that everybody else will choose other games over that.
I think Kojima.
The Kojima fanboys are gonna rack it up too.
They're gonna line up.
I think they should have pushed it back to like next year or something, you know, and put it in a month by itself.
It should have been a PS5 title, honestly. You done made us wait this damn long. You might as well put it with PS5, man. Stop playing.
Yeah, I'm just hoping. I'm hoping. A lot of people are saying that if the game don't sell well,
I think it's gonna sell well. It's not gonna be record breaking, but it'll sell
well because of its name behind it.
Yeah, because it's a Kojima game.
3 to 4 million. That's what I'm saying.
It'll sell 3 to 4 million in the first like week.
Week? Yeah. OJ, in that month, you really think 3 to 4 million in that month?
Yeah, that's a tight month.
That's tight, bro. That's tight.
Going up against Call of Duty.
And Modern Warfare looking pretty.
There's people that are going to buy this game. There's people that are going to buy this game regardless.
But here you got to understand, OJ. Let me pull up this thing.
Here we go.
No, no. It's not going to be heated. It's
my
just
game.
that Matt from NPD put this out the other day. He put the best-selling exclusives for each platform and the best-selling games overall. Mm-hmm. And only 2 exclusives made it in the top 10 of the best sellers of PS4. Only 2. And it was Spider-Man and God of War.
Yeah,
and they was at the bottom of the list. You know what was at the top of the list?
Pokemon.
Call of Duty.
And I know Call of Duty's gonna overall Call of Duty's gonna crush this game in sales. What I'm saying though is that 3 to 4 million for 100 install base on a Kojima game, crazy.
And I get what you're saying. Yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, because like, look, I mean, 100 million units or whatever, or 80 million that people actually have in their system. There's 10 million Kojima fans. 30% of them buy the.
This game is not.
There's 10 million plus Kojima fans. 30% of those fans buy the game. 3 million. I'm just doing numbers.
This game has to come out and score over a 90 for this hit 10, and we know it's not happening.
10 million Kojima.
We know that's not happening.
10 million Kojima fans. Kojima
There are a lot of Kojima fans though.
And if 30% of Kojima fans buy the game, then that's 3 million right there. So I think that 30% are probably hyped. So
okay, I'm gonna put you like I'm gonna put you like this. How much did Metal Gear Solid Revengeance sell?
Revengeance?
Yeah.
That's not a Kojima game.
I know it's not a Kojima game, but people really put faith in it. Even though Platinum made it, they put faith in it because basically it was Kojima.
It's different. You know? It's not the same thing. That game sold well. I don't know how much it sold, but I know it's.
How much did that sell?
I don't remember how much it sold. I don't know if Konami ever actually revealed exactly how much it sold.
They
I know it sold
didn't sell.
No, it sold enough.
No, I'm saying they probably didn't tell what the sales were.
Yeah. But I mean, like, this is different because this is big story narrative, and this is on 100 million install base. Like, Xbox fans last generation didn't buy Japanese games like that. So essentially, this was basically and it was a PSP exclusive. Actually, Metal Gear Solid.
Let me pull up this
Microsoft needs Sakura.
So I mean, I think that Death Stranding is gonna do. It's gonna do. That's what I think. I think it's gonna do.
It's gonna do well.
3 million. That's it.
3 million and that's it.
For
That's
Metal
it.
Gear?
It's
Revengeance?
No, no. I'm talking about
like-
for Death Stranding.
Oh no, it's gonna do more than 3 million.
Nah,
'Cause,
3 million.
Like,
That's it.
dude, like Killzone Shadowfall did like 3 million.
That was so
I mean,
bad.
that was
so
over.
bad.
I mean, that was like a long title. So
I know, but now we have
that's kind of
100 million.
expected.
There was 100 million PS4s out there. There's games that aren't that.
There wasn't
great
100 million
yet.
PS4s at launch though.
No, I mean now we have 100 million PS4. So,
but
what I'm
nobody
saying is,
going back to play that garbage now. Like,
No,
there's more
what I'm
games
saying,
out.
dude. What I'm saying is that Killzone Shadowfall, that title, we have 100 million PS4s out there. This many, like, people are just gonna buy the game. There hasn't been any. What's been the exclusives for this year on PlayStation?
But they're not gonna finish it though.
They might not finish it, but they're gonna buy it.
Yeah, I mean, somebody said Gears 5. Oh God, no.
What about Gears 5?
Game of the year. They said game of the year prospect.
Game of the year.
No, Untitled Goose Game.
Untitled. I saw that too. I saw that
what's so
too.
funny? You know what's so funny? I had like 15 people keep telling me that. Like, what is that game? Like,
Untitled
what's
Goose?
that
I
Bro!
saw OJ played it. OJ, how's that game, bro?
Bruh,
Just going
fire.
around with a goose, just
Like,
Fire.
you play as an evil. You have objective. You gotta like take this thing and like make a picnic. So you go and like get like an apple or get different stuff in the picnic area. It's like,
Wow.
oh, well, take the groundskeeper's key. Make him get him wet. You know, you gotta do so. You gotta
What?
try to manipulate.
get him
things.
wet.
What is going
Hold
on?
on, hold on now.
OJ,
Woo!
get him wet. Get him
You
wet.
gotta get him into the water.
Hey, don't get the stream closed down now. Don't get the stream closed down now.
That's what it says. It says get the groundskeeper.
Whoa.
So
Hold
nobody's
up.
going into the gutter. There's a pond
It
right
just
there.
it didn't even sound right. It didn't even sound right at all. Like, let's get the groundskeeper
Wet is
wet.
normal. Wet is like wet with actual water, not like.
But okay,
men
okay, listen.
Men don't do
Okay,
that, by the way,
You
guys.
playing as a goose, and you said, and this is what you said: as you playing as a goose, you have to get the groundskeeper wet.
Oh,
Like,
man.
what the? I don't even. I'm a goose, but I got to get him wet. What?
Well, yeah, because you have to annoy him to where he gets inside the water. 'Cause you're a goose.
Woo! Thank you for that laugh.
Oh,
No Netflix and chill, bro.
This is the truth, though. I can only smile. This is the truth. But you gotta do this game. It's Untitled Goose Game. You do all sorts of weird stuff to manipulate things and try to get a cross off your objective list. It's a pretty short game. It's really weird. It's really weird. If you're like a YouTube troll or somebody that likes to troll people, then you'll love this game. That's the thing. If you like to troll people, you'll love this game. Because you're just messing with people the whole time. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know about Game of the Year, but yeah, it's a contender, I guess.
No, that was a
Gears
try.
5. Gears 5 is probably ranked at like 7
Bro,
or 8
what's this-
right now.
Bro, what's this whole like Gears 4, but just with slightly better graphics, bro? Like, I'm
What's-
kind of disappointed in that.
Here's
What?
Like,
What
they,
do you-
trash.
like they were matching up Gears 4 and Gears 5 together, like a comparison, and they were like, look at this
Nice
part of
idea.
Gears 4 looks better than Gears 5 character model. Yeah.
Saying that they must didn't play the game because I played it.
Gears
It looks
5.
it
Gears
looks
5
way
looks-
better than
It
4.
looks better.
It's not even close.
It's 4K 60 too. Like it looks pretty swaggy. I'll be honest.
Wow.
It looks really good.
I mean, there might be
And
like
I'm
an
playing
area
on
or two.
the
There might be like an
base
area or
Xbox,
two
not
where Gears 4 might look a little bit better, like because of the game, like the way that the game structure is. But
Mhm.
overall, Gears 5 definitely better than. But they're on the same system too. It's not like it's a brand new system. They're on the same system.
Yeah. So I mean, what do you guys think? You guys think that it's like our best Xbox game of this generation? That's what everybody's saying.
It's up there. It's up there.
Yeah, because I mean, everything else is. I don't
The
know.
best one I've seen.
I don't know, but Pokemon Sword and Shield is gonna be game of the year. So don't at me though.
Oh, you don't
Don't do that.
Don't at me
Don't even say that.
Don't-
You
don't-
know that game ain't anywhere close to game of the
Don't
year.
even,
Stop it.
don't even at me. Don't even at me, bro.
Stop it.
You just throw up an Ann Smith, right? You just.
That game ain't coming nowhere close to game.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So anybody picked up the Switch Lite?
Yeah, I got it.
Any drift problems?
Not yet, but I've had some of my I think a user or two of mine said that they had a drift problem with the Switch Lite, and they sent it into Nintendo. They fixed it and sent it back.
Yeah, everybody was making a big deal out of that. Like, oh, if you
I think
True,
people
you
are.
gotta send.
Yeah. I think people are making it a bigger deal than what it really is. I think just maybe specific
Thank you
units.
for saying that.
Yeah, maybe specific units are. I mean, with every
Defective.
Yeah, with every new electrical technology, you get a defective unit. I mean, hell, the Samsung Note 5 was blowing up on everybody. You know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So, you know, that's all it was. It was just, you know, a couple people probably got some that had some bugs in it. That's why a lot of people, if you ask them, a lot of people wait for the second shipment, the second generation of like the Switch Lite. They gonna wait till like December come out to get that. Oh, we done fixed all the bugs. Here go that second, you know, revamp of the system. So, but it ain't as big as what people are trying to make it out to be. I've seen some YouTube videos that are like, oh my god, end of the world. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, it's
They
definitely
don't take care of their stuff too and play too
it's
damn
definitely a
hard.
concern. It's definitely a concern, but it'd be more of a concern if Nintendo didn't actually fix it for free.
Yeah.
Like, if there wasn't any type of fix for it, then it'd be a concern. But since there is, then it's not as much because it's like, oh, my joystick. Okay, well then you send it in and get it fixed. Now if they're charging like they were before, then it's a bigger deal. But it's gonna get like there's still like a lawsuit that's going on. Like there's been like another one saying that they're effective. But even if they are, Nintendo's already announced the plan to pretty much fix any of them. It's just like the Xbox 360. The Xbox 360 had the blowing up units. Microsoft would fix them. And then they send them back to you,
ship them back.
which was even worse than the Joy-Cons, by the way. Which was even worse than the Joy-Cons. So
them Joy-Cons, don't get me started on that.
Yeah,
See, I've never had any problems with the Joy-Cons.
I did, man.
It's an issue, but it's not like a world-ending.
I had to spend my Switch in twice to get it fixed for free.
I've never had any problems, man. My only remote problem, my Pro remote has glitched out a couple times, like 3 times in the past since it released. But other than that, nah, the remotes. That's why I'm over here like I don't know what y'all talking about. Drift? What the hell is a drift?
Wow. Yeah, my launch switch, my launch OG switch is drifting like crazy.
You should send it in.
Yeah.
We talking about it.
I mean, my launch switch drifted a little bit, and then I sent it in. They fixed it, but I have 4 switches, and only one of them.
You got 4 switches.
Hey,
why'd you play 4 switches?
Hey, I got 3. I got 3 up in the crib right now.
He has one for every need.
Every room. He moved to the bedroom with it. Hold on.
I literally have one in every room.
Yeah.
Look, man, you gotta explain this to me. Y'all gotta explain.
Break it down, OJ.
The point of having 3-4 switches.
And
here's the reason why. So
go ahead.
I have a work.
I'll save memories on them.
No. I done bought 8. I done bought 8 total. 8 total switches, bro.
You got 8 switches?
I've bought 8. I got 3 in the crib. Family, man. I'm a babe, bro. Hey, I be buying.
I get buying it for family. Why do you and OJ personally have more?
Well, break it down real quick.
Well, one is my son's, and then I got 2. So.
Yeah, let OJ break it down. Let's hear this.
You got a work switch, right, Barry? So I'm a professional. That's why I'm called the Pro Hunter. I got a work switch. That's for work, right?
Stay in the locker room. Stay in the locker room.
You know, work switch, and then I have a casual switch in the living room. Like when I'm done with work and I just want to play, I have a casual switch, and then I have a guest bedroom. I have a switch inside the guest bedroom for people who come over. If they guest bedroom, family, friends, and then I just got a switch light just when I want to watch TV and play comfortably because all the other ones are docked.
And you know what? That's smart though. He got
it does.
No,
you can pull it out the dock.
No, let me tell you.
In your hand.
No, let me tell you though. Let me tell you that's smart though because he got his work switch right. So he game with folks on YouTube and whatnot. Then he go to the living room. He don't want people to see he online. I see what you did there. Did there.
It's called create another account on the switch. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't.
Here's the thing, though. Like with the work switch, I don't want to have to be pulling the switch out and putting it in the living room and going back and forth. And
God, dread pulling the switch out the dock because that is so hard to do. It's so time consuming.
I've got 2 Xboxes. I've got 2 PlayStations.
There you go.
What is this? J2 Blue. Good to see a podcast full of brothers. $10. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
I just never get. It's not just you, OJ. I just never get buy multiple consoles when there's really no need. It's just
there
like, oh, I got 3 PS4s. I'm like, what?
No,
Why?
well, I've got 2 PS4s. I got a work PS4, and then I've got a casual PS4 in the living room just for that, whatever. And the same thing with the Xbox One. My Xbox One, a work Xbox, and then I've got a casual Xbox.
I tell you what, OJ got in the work area. He got the X in the work area, and he got the S in the living room.
Yes, you gotta separate the two. The thing about it, Baron, it makes sense though. For you, it doesn't make sense. But if you're somebody who's like if you're somebody who creates content normally, it seems feasible to have multiple switches.
Yeah.
I mean, like if my daughter comes over, for somebody like I don't want her playing mine.
Yeah,
exactly.
I got you with the family stuff. I completely understand all that. So if you have one extra switch, okay. But y'all talking about 3 and 4. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's a little extra. You're right. That's a little extra for me.
I got my son kept asking me when the Switch first came out, Daddy, let me play, and I'm like, bro, no, I'm playing. Hit him with the Heisman stiff arm, and so I had to run to the store and get him one, and then I got the light that's coming out. I don't have it yet. But in November, it's paid for. When it comes out, I'm gonna have 3. So what I mean, did I need the second one for myself? No, not really. But I'm gonna showcase it on YouTube, so I had to get it.
Yeah. See. Yeah. Like with me, I bought the Switch Lite for work. So I can make content.
I'll put you like this. I'm a little bit more old school. I feel like because I've always bought all my consoles out. I feel like when I go out, and trust me, I had lined up for all these systems and I had to get them at launch, okay? So I have a certain bond with this system. See, we have a bond. We have a psychological connection. So I cannot cheat on my Switch with another Switch. It's been with me since day one.
Yo, he done took it that way. He done took it there.
Switch I've ever seen in my life. God damn.
Look at
that ugly shit. What the hell is that?
This is my boo right here, okay?
Get on
This is my boo.
I'm gonna buy you a Switch.
My boo. Shut up. My boo don't want me playing with no switches, okay? There's no side switches in this area, okay? There's no side switch in the main. There's one switch, okay? And this is what we do.
Yo.
Why you hating on my color scheme?
Hey,
I chose this color scheme for my Switch.
Hey, Baron, if that's your boo, you need a hobby, bro. That's
the most ghetto Switch I've ever seen in my life.
This is my gaming boo, okay? I can't cheat on my Switch with another
Switch gang in the house.
I can't do that.
Oh my god, I can't.
Dude, I need to get you another Switch. Dude.
Why you telling? Why is my Switch ghetto? Because I
it's the Joy. Yeah, it's the Joy-Con. They don't go together, bro.
This is what I wanted.
Hey, it look like you bought the gray Switch and found a yellow Joy-Con in the back alley somewhere.
No, I got the gray Joy-Cons in the yellow.
This man's colorblind. That looks ugly as hell, dude.
Okay, hold on. Let me show y'all something else.
Oh my god.
I'm really considering buying Baron some new Joy-Cons. That is the ugliest thing that I've ever seen in my life. I'm actually insulted.
Y'all can talk all that crap you want, but
Joy-Cons, Baron, I swear I will buy you.
You went out and with your money.
What color do you want?
This is a launch Switch, by the way.
What color do you want?
So is mine.
I ordered my Switch. She came home with me, and we have a bond together.
What color Joy-Cons?
I cannot break my bond with my
now. I'm dead serious.
Hey, you get some free ones, Baron.
No, look. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Y'all look at my screen.
You want the pink and green?
There you go. Hey, get him the pink and green right there. Boom. You see how good that look? You see how good that look? You see how good that look, man? Look at that. Get him the pink and green.
Okay, listen. Look.
Get him them Splatoon colors.
I want to show y'all something.
Oh, he put on the corrective Joy-Con.
The reason I had the gray Joy-Con because this happened to the yellow Joy-Con. As you can see.
Oh, they got thumbstick tax. You could go buy it. It's like $5.
Now,
he needs one, OJ. He needs one.
Now, what happened was I was playing Mortal Kombat and I got a little bit too upset because they screwed me out of a game and I kind of like dropped the Joy-Con a little bit too hard.
Oh, there
and
you go.
the stick flew off. So I was mad at myself at the stick.
Hey, and them Joy-Cons ain't cheap.
So-
I feel you. I feel you.
So what I did, I just took my little my gray one, and slid it back on there. Yeah.
That's still
Bruh, you keep calling it. You keep calling it your bay. I can see homie right now at a restaurant with his switch on the other side of the table in tabletop mode eating the steak, bro. It ain't a girl, bro.
These neon yellow Joy-Cons are nice though.
They are cool. Ain't those the what was that game called? The fighting game.
Arms.
Yeah, ain't those the arms ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so.
Mhm.
Yeah, bro. That's how bad that game was. I couldn't even remember the name. God damn.
That game wasn't bad.
It was
wasn't-
trash.
It wasn't a lot of
That game was trash.
That game wasn't trash. It
Just
wasn't
like-
a lot of depth to it.
It was trial and error. It was a failed attempt.
I don't understand how people came up with that dumb rule about an arms character like Springman and Smash. Like, what is he gonna do? Like,
I
punch
think
you
they just
across
wanted
the,
it.
the freaking
Oh.
screen?
Oh, now that you say that, that might actually happen.
I thought he was an assist trophy.
That might happen now.
Wasn't he
I
an
mean-
assist trophy? Didn't they announce that?
He's an assist trophy.
Yeah, he's an assist trophy.
OJ, I forgot to tell you. Do you know that Damon X got some spirits? Like, from what I heard there's
There's a spirit board event going on, with some spirits. Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, even though not a lot of people. Yeah.
You know what? Bump all y'all. Bump everybody in the chat. Bump all y'all in the chat. Bump down the channel. My boo is sexy. I don't give a damn what y'all say.
That's the ugliest switch I've ever seen.
Aaron, thank you for the donation.
Yo, that's funny.
Yo, that was
So
funny.
ugly.
Hey, I gotta head out, man. I gotta get to work. Gotta get ready for work. But I want to say, you said what? Graveyard. Yeah. I get off at 4 a.m, bro.
Are you on that graveyard?
Yeah. But I want to say, it was a pleasure meeting all of y'all new cats. I want to thank you again, Marlon, for bringing me to the podcast, man. I always love doing these.
They kept bugging me about that giveaway. I was like,
Yeah.
hold on.
Well, I dropped you 30, so use that and throw if y'all want to throw more onto it. But yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate all of y'all. Yo, this was funny, dog. This was funny as hell. y'all look some characters.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, bro.
You.
I'm gonna catch up with y'all. Peace.
Guys, this was amazing. Like, I'm just like blown away how much fun, laughter, OJ coming through with the WiiU Hayabusa on us, you know.
Thanks for inviting me, man.
Oh man, anytime, bro, anytime. You're welcome as a regular, man. Anytime, you know. Anybody have anything to say? Anybody had any topics or anything they